Not playing Best Ball DraftKings, you're missing out. Here's what you need to know. DraftKings Best Ball Millionaire Contest is the biggest fantasy contest ever. We're talking $15 million in guaranteed prize pool with two millionaires being crowned for first and second place. If you're a set it and forget it type, then Best Ball is for you. No waiver wires, no roster management, bigger rosters so injuries won't end your season. Only the draft, and that's it. You're set for the season. Still not convinced? Check this out. This year, DraftKings is offering everyone draft one, get one special. Your $20 entry fee scores a bonus ticket. Get in on the best ball action. Download DraftKings app. Use code Shannon. That's code Shannon. All customers who enter NFL Best Ball 15 Millionaire Contest to get a bonus ticket and get a shot at being crowned one of 2 millionaires. Only on DraftKings. The days are warmer, the walks are longer, and one easy way to help your dog shine this season is with fresh, healthy food from Farmer's Dog. Farmer's Dogs make fresh, real food and delivers it right to your door. Recipes are developed by vet nutritionists, made from real meat and veggies, and proportioned just for your dog, making it easy to say goodbye to burnt brown balls. Feed your dog real food with real benefits. My Pomeranian Teddy loved the stuff, and his coat has never looked better. It's smart, healthy pet food you can feel good about feeding your pup. And it's the best option for your dog of all life stages because it's not kibble, it's not canned goo, it's real healthy food. And it doesn't matter if your dog is young or old, it's always the right time to begin investing in their health. That means more happy, healthy, full years together. Get 50% off the first box of your fresh, healthy food from farmersdog.com/nightcap. Plus, you get free shipping. Just go to farmersdog.com/nightcap to get 50% off. That's farmersdog.com/nightcap. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us again for another episode of Nightcap Olympic Style. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, the route runner extraordinaire, the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, the legendary, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro, Sam Ochocinco. Y'all know him from Liberty City. Yeah. Chad, Ochocinco Johnson. And again, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. And remember, you are the reason we have become what we've become. And we thank you for it. Make sure you check out my shave by La Portier. We have it back in stock. And I promise you, you will not have to wait a month, 2 months, 3 months to get your shipment in. We have it in stock, and we'll make sure we flip it around and get it to you ASAP. Thank you very much. Again, please go follow my media company page on all platforms. That's Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company. That's 84. 84 is spelled out. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. We have a very, very special interview later tonight with Bobby Finke, who single-handedly saved the U.S. men's swim team because they were about to get shut out for the first time in 120 years if they did not win an individual gold medal. He saved the day with his world record winning time in a 1,500-meter freestyle. But first, the U.S. women cruised past Australia to reach their 8th consecutive Olympic Games. This is the first time in Olympic history the teams will face the exact same team. The men face France, and the women will also face France. After moving Jackie Young into the starting lineup in the quarterfinals against Nigeria, Reeve has stuck with that same starting five: Young, Wilson, Stewart, Nafisha Collier, and Chelsea Gray. And against Australia, Young, for the third time in as many games, provided a huge spark for the offense. Team USA, she had 14 points, 5 assists, and she was very good defensively on the perimeter. Ocho, look, I don't think anybody's surprised that the women are here. They really expected to be here. They've kind of cruised through this. We have the women. Look, we have the best women. You got to, I mean, there is no international woman that's going to crack the top 5, maybe not even the top 10. That's not the same on the men's side. You know they have Nikola Jokic. You know they have Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know they have what's his name? Shea is from Canada, and they have Luka. So you know you have 4 guys right there. That's probably anybody that's polling is going to be in the top 10 players. And so that's the luxury that the men have that the women is not up against. That's not to take anything away from the women. You still got to win the game. And as we saw yesterday, I think the Serbs only have 2 guys that's playing professionally in the NBA, and they gave the U.S., who all their players are currently playing in the NBA, you're exactly right, hell, gave them more than they could handle. But congratulations to the women. I don't know, how much of this game did you watch, Ocho?
A little bit of it. Listen, they dominated. They dominated the entirety of the game. They look really good. Obviously, like you say, they've been on somewhat of a cruise control because there hasn't been anybody to challenge them yet. They were going to win gold. That's what we said before the Olympics even started, that there was nobody was going to challenge them unless, you know, they were just shooting crazy from the field, obviously from the 3 to give them a game. And I said myself, the only way that happens, if they happen to run into competition that shoots efficient from the field, then the ladies will probably step up their play and win the game anyway. But right now, you know, as far as I'm concerned, they're going to beat France. They're going to get gold and bring it on back home.
Ocho, when you look at a situation, they shot 50% from the floor. They shot 41% from the 3. They shot 91% from the free throw line. You had 31 assists. You had turnovers. I'm sure Coach Reeves won't like that turnover. But look, at one point the game was 80-58. They were winning. You look at the numbers, lets you know there was really no struggle. Breanna Stewart only played 23 minutes. Asia played 20 minutes. Jackie Young played 20 minutes. Chelsea Gray played 19. Collier played 24. And then even the reserves got in and played big minutes. The only one that didn't play huge minutes was probably DT and Jewel Lloyd. But Kalia Cooper played 20 minutes. Kelsey Plum played 11 minutes. Anescu played 10. BG played 19. And Alyssa Thomas played 16. So there was really no doubt. You look at the rebounding, Ocho out-rebounded them 46 to 34. Had 10 steals, had 5 blocks.
It's almost unfair statistically in almost every category, regardless of who they're playing. Even when they're not shooting well, still, it's like nobody has a chance. And it's probably going to be that. It's probably going to be like this in 2028. It's going to probably be like this
because the big guns will still be there. I mean, A'ja Wilson will be back.
Exactly.
Stewie will be back. You know, you're probably going to have another big rebound on the glass in Reese, and you're going to also probably have Caitlin Clark. A lot of these young ladies will be back in 28. That's in 4 years. A'ja can't be no more than 27? How old is A'ja? 27, 28? So if DT played, DT is like 40, 41, 28. Yeah. Stewie will be back. Yeah, the big guns will be back. And now you're going to, and a lot of these younger have gotten experience playing. You see Collier, she has experience. Jackie Young, Alyssa Thomas. BG's probably, though. How old is BG? BG probably what, 32, 33? I don't know if she'll be back. I mean, she wants to. I mean, you got hype. I know China got that one young lady. She's 17. She's too young to compete. She's 7'3", Ocho.
Right, yeah.
33.
Yeah. Listen.
Go ahead.
Wouldn't make no difference. wouldn't make no difference. 7'3", 8'3", 9'3". We coming home.
True. But congratulations to the women. 8th straight final. I think they've won like 60 games straight in Olympic competition. Nobody's surprised by that. We have the best players, and they continuously show us that every time they go into meaningful competition. And maybe losing to the WNBA All-Star served as the wake-up call because they've been whipping hell out of everybody since. So congratulations to the women. Great job. Let's finish the task now. Ocho, the U.S. women won gold in the 4x1. Sha'Carri Richardson pulls away.
In style. in style.
Pulls away in the anchor leg. The 4x1. She didn't have to worry about getting out of blocks quickly. Despite the eliteness of the American sprinters, Melissa Jefferson, Tanisha Terry, TT Terry, handing to Gabby, she needed to come from behind. And we always, men and women, we'll address the men in a minute, Ocho. We always have the most horsepower. But the problem is it doesn't matter how much horsepower you have if the driver can't drive the car.
You talk to me now.
And so it took Sha'Carri did what Sha'Carri was supposed to do.
Right.
Track down everybody. She got the baton in 4th, and as long as it was close,
she coming to get
you. Because it didn't matter who they had. I know they had the Great Britain team. They had Danelle Nita on the anchor leg. I wasn't really concerned about anybody else, and they kind of didn't have the best handoff between, but I knew Germany or anybody else, they didn't stand a chance.
Nah.
And with no Jamaicans, the Jamaican team in the field, it was a wash. But she was in fourth with 90 meters to go. And then when she got the baton, hey, she like, you thought you had that, huh?
Finished in style. Now, I'm not sure if she was looking at her competitors or if she was looking at that camera to the far right of her to let people know, you know what time it is.
Yeah, she look at the competitors. She like,
you think so?
Bye, girl. Stop playing.
Oh, okay. It looked like she looked right at the camera. You know that camera is right
that's a slide, Ocho. That camera's running along with them.
Right, that's why I said I thought she looked at the camera, looking at the camera like, oh, you thought? Yeah, okay. that was dope. That's how you finish racing style. Listen, some people won't like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy that. Making it fun, making it exciting. That is entertainment, the entertainment value that track and field needs because the exposure. You know, we were talking about Grant Holloway. Grant Holloway was talking about some of the, wanting the commercials and the ads and the shoe deals. See, stuff like that is why she has the makeup stuff, the Nike commercials. Like you got to add that dynamic and that personality to your repertoire, and it will come.
It's just hard, Ocho, when your two big meets, one happen once every 4 years, and the other happen. Yeah. You got two of those, and you got two worlds. So in a 4 year span, you really got three big events. You got the two worlds, and you got the Olympics, and so it's kind of hard.
Right, you could plant though. You could plant those seeds now, though. You could plant those seeds now with all the tournaments that you do have throughout the season.
But they don't show up, Ocho.
Open your mind.
Just imagine in the regular season, if in 16 games, you only got a chance to see Patrick Mahomes 8 times, or you only got a chance to see Joe Burrow, because all these meets, everybody's not showing up, no matter the Diamond League. So basically, they're only showing up for the Worlds and the Olympics. The big meets, they don't show up. So how do I sell that? How do I convince the people to get behind it when Noah Lyles is not showing up? They're not going overseas. It's just too much. And I'm going overseas for what, Ocho? For 15 grand?
They don't pay good.
No.
Oh shit.
No.
Damn.
So it's just hard. I mean, it's
right.
It's sad. I mean, I think people in the chat, I think we love it. We love track and field. I think people get behind it, and maybe they just get behind it because it's a once in every quarter event.
Right.
But
I like it.
The Americans have now won 3 of the last 4 Olympics in the one lap. They lost Tokyo, but since then we burned it up. Our women, very proud of them. Gabby won the gold in the 200. Sha'Carri and Melissa Jefferson got, what did they get? They got silver and bronze. We got silver and bronze, right? We got silver and bronze in the 100 meters. We won gold in the 4x4. So the women should be very, very proud. Sid did what Sid did. The one, the hurdles, another world record. I don't think we've disappointed. I think the women have done very, very well. We still got 3 women in the hurdle finals. And one of our ladies have the fastest time, so we should at least get on the podium. Wouldn't be surprised if we snuck up there and got the goal. But Camacho Quinn is not to be messed with. She's the reigning Olympic champ. But I like kind of how we position ourselves. We still have the 4x4 men's and women. Go ahead.
Okay. You said we still have hurdles left. What hurdle event do we have left?
The women's 100, the women 100 meter.
100 meter. Yeah. Okay. When is that tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we still got the 4x4 women. We still got the 4x4 men. So we got a guy in the 800 meter. I think Bryce Hoppel. Is it Bryce Hoppel or Hobbs Kessler? I think only one. I think Bryce Hoppel made it. I don't think Kessler.
Okay.
Only one of our guys made it. I know that. So, but I'm excited. I'm very, very happy. We're over 100 medals total. I think we're tied right now, and we still got men's and women. Bryce Hoppel. We still got men's and women basketball. We still got the 4x4. We got both of those. So I like and we got the hurdle events left. So we still have an opportunity. Nobody's going to catch us for the most total medals. But I think at the end of the day, the Americans want to end up on top with the most gold as well as total medals. So that's going really well. Congratulations to the women that's doing very good. We run a silver. Oh, we got silver and bronze in the what you call them, Ocho, the 200 too. Brittany Brown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got gold, bronze, and then we got silver, bronze, right? In the 100 meters. Yeah. So the women showed out.
Yeah, they did.
The women showed out.
They did. They definitely did.
They did. Man, we still have three athletes, as I've mentioned: Masai Russell, Alicia Johnson, and Grace Stark. So we got three women. I'm expecting at least one of them to get on the podium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Masai over there, she run with my daughter. She at Kentucky with Mo.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, Masai over there with Mo.
But the Jamaicans, they didn't qualify. They did. Right. They had a team. Didn't they have a team? But when you lose Shelly Ann Frazier, you lose Elaine Thompson-Herah.
Yeah.
You lose Sharika Jackson. I think Tia Clayton, I think, was the only one. That they didn't have nearly enough. It looks like Shelly Ann, this was her last Olympics. Elaine Thompson-Herah, her body, she's starting to get a little older. Her body's starting to break down. Sharika, we'll see how that pans out in the Worlds next year in 25. But the thing that the Jamaicans do, they've talked about it. They got a pipeline. You go you go to the what is that? The pin relays, and you look at those high schoolers. The Jamaican teams, they win the 4x4. They win it all the time.
Right.
So they got young runners that's coming up, and it's a pride thing for them. It means a lot to them. It means a lot. So it's kind of like, I guess they treat it like when you go to Duke or you play in North Carolina, how much it means the pride to say I'm a Duke Blue Devil, and you have that bond forever. You look at all the great runners. Now, the women had a longer history than the men, but they've had some solid men as well. But when you look at the women, it goes back to Merlene Ottey and Julian Kerr, but they've had a run here, Ocho, last 40 years. The women have been very, very good at running. Merlene Ottey, normally, she's always around on that podium, be it the 100 or the 200. She was always there. I mean, she was running fast times at 40. She was an anomaly. And then the men, when Bolt,
they had an unbelievable run when he was there.
They had, for a country as small as Jamaica, they had about as good a run in sprinting as we've ever seen.
Anybody. Yeah, as anybody.
As we've ever seen. Now, the Americans, we've won. I think we won the 4x4 in the 4x1 in the men like 16, 17 times. We just can't get the stick around. We've normally, since the Jamaicans, now if you take the Jamaicans out of the mix, but we've always had the most horsepower.
Right.
But from running out of the zone to dropping the baton, it's embarrassing, actually, Ocho.
What is that? I mean, you got to think about it. Now, when I think about it, since 1995, the U.S., we've suffered damn near about 11 baton areas, resulting in disqualifications, including 2 years ago at a World Championship. What is it about us and not being able to pass the baton? You practice it over and over and over and over. And me thinking, even though I'm not a track runner, I envision that, the steps, hearing and listening, stick, knowing when to go, when a person hits a certain mark. Like you play that over and over, you practice it over and over and over, just like football. Just like football. You hear that play come in, you envision it.
You would have practiced it all week.
So I'm not sure, but we consistently mess up over and over and over. I don't understand what it is or what the issue may be. The nerves can't be that bad, though.
Ocho, you had a situation. Christian Coleman always leads off. He's probably the greatest starter. And, you look at him, Mo Green, and Justin Gatlin. But I would say Christian Coleman is the greatest starter in American sprint history.
Right.
He's going to lead it off. Good. We good there. Fred Curley normally runs second leg. When they run the World Championship last year, Fred was on second leg.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the only thing that got left out was Noah Lyles. So why did you change the whole lineup? You left Coleman at first, and then you move then you put Kenny Benerick at the second leg. Why? Why not at least get the baton? Let's have a chance.
Right.
Christian Coleman and Fred Curley, they worked together. Christian Coleman, Fred Curley, I think if I'm not mistaken, they had Lindsay. Put Lindsay in there.
And
we keep messing it up. We keep thinking, oh, we got the most horsepower. All we got to do is get it around. We can't get it around.
If ain't nobody on the steering wheel,
we can't get it around. It doesn't matter how fast. I don't care if you got 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, and 9.5. Right. Guess what? The baton's on the ground. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what Kenny Bednarek was thinking. He left so quick. Christian Coleman wasn't even close. Ain't no way he said that he left when Christian Coleman's foot hit his mark. There's no possible way that happened. None. You see how far he went? And Coleman was like, well, damn, bro.
You think
what you want me to do?
You think he misjudged it as far as his speed coming in? Understanding, knowing how fast Christian Coleman is, especially coming in, I'm not sure if they slow down, but I know there's a mark on the track. I know there's a mark that they watch, that they practice, and when Christian Coleman hits that mark, then you go. I'm not sure. Maybe he misread it. I have no idea. But you can't make that kind of mistake like that, because if that baton goes off smooth, we win the 4x1 easy.
We always, with the exception of the Jamaicans, we were always, I mean, that's been our problem. It's not like somebody's outrun us. Our handoffs have always, we bobbled the handoffs or we've been out of the lane, or we've been out of the zone.
Yeah.
That's been our problem.
Yeah.
Because when you look at it, I mean, the Jamaicans have had a run from 08 to 16. Okay, we get that. But prior to that, shouldn't nobody have ever. I mean, we finished getting first, and we getting gold and silver in the 100. And we got a guy that finished fourth in the 100. So we got the gold, the silver, and the guy that barely missed the podium. Hell, you should be able to run a leg and we still at least get the silver.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm looking, and I knew it immediately. I said, Kenny, where are you going?
Yeah.
Ocho, you set the mark. You know the guy's coming in. That's why you set the mark accordingly. You cannot leave before he touches that mark.
Do you think they put Kenny in and Kenny hadn't even practiced a 4x1 with them?
He was
mess
in the
up
pool.
Like that.
Here's the thing, Ocho. Once you make the U.S. team and the 100 meters, you're there. You're gonna be in the pool because you run 100 before. See, you have to run, and see that's why there's like, well, Noah wants to be on the 4x4. Noah hadn't run any open 400s.
Right.
So you don't get to say, well, I want to be on the thing, and you haven't run.
Okay.
Kenny has run 100 meters. He qualified for the Olympics in the 100 meters. So he's automatically in the pool.
Well, you in the pool, but if you haven't practiced it previously,
I'm sure he's practiced. He's practiced. Now this might be the first time.
Right.
Because I don't remember him running prior to this year. I don't remember Kenny Bednarek. Now, I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong and if I'm speaking out of turn, I apologize. But I don't remember him running any 100 meters. So it's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing that you're watching teams that you're better than. Canada. We're better than Great Britain, all these, South Africa, even Japan, China. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
All because we can't get the exchange down.
It's embarrassing. Kudos to those teams that were able to get the baton around. Those teams, they practice the batons. And Carl Lewis, he was furious.
Oh, yeah, he hot.
He was furious.
I saw his tweets. He hot.
He said, it's time to blow up the system. This continues to be completely unacceptable. It is clear that everyone at U.S. track and field is more concerned with relationships than winning. No athlete should step on the track and run another relay until this program is changed from top to bottom. The Americans have not won a medal in the 4x1 since 2004, when Shawn Crawford, Justin Gatlin, Kobe Miller, and Maurice Green won silver in Athens. And they struggled with the baton too. That's why they got silver.
Yeah. Damn.
Because if you think about it, in 2004, Justin Gatlin won gold. I think Mo Green won silver. Shawn Crawford won the gold in the 200 meters. So let that sink in. And we got silver with that.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Canada had anybody there. I think did DeGrasse make the finals in the 100 meters? I know he made it in 200 meters, but he wasn't close to the podium.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What is
think about that, Ocho. Yeah. You got guys that they're winning medals. If the Jamaicans beat you, like when Jamaica beat us, what you gonna say?
Right.
They got the gold medalists, they got the silver medalists, and they got one of the 3 fastest men that's ever run the 100 meters in the softball pile. Nestor Carter's run 9.78. So I can't even complain if the Jamaicans beat you. But when you got teams beating you and they don't got anybody in the 100-meter finals, or they have one guy that might be in the finals but don't podium, how the hell you beating a team that got 2 guys on the podium, one guy winning the gold in the 200 meters? Fred Curley is a world champion in 100 meters. He's won silver and bronze. Kristen Coleman has won the world championship in the 100 meters. And we can't.
That's crazy. What does Carl Lewis mean by blow everything up and start?
He's saying y'all concerned about relationships. Y'all don't want to put the best play. Y'all just want to keep the relationship with the coaches and everything copacetic. Right. And it's not. It's actually embarrassing. It really is embarrassing that Ocho, we haven't medaled in 20 years. In 20.
And the 4x1 has been 20?
20.
Jesus. Damn.
It's embarrassing. And Carl is rightfully so, because Carl has run on the anchor. You know, you just know, just get it close. All you just get it close. Carl will do the rest.
Yeah.
Carl will do the rest. Don't even worry about anything else. And they've had, whether it was Dennis Mitchell and John Drummond and Sam Grady, they had Ron Bryant. I mean, it didn't matter. Just keep it close.
Right.
This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. U.S. hadn't won gold since 2000 when they had John Drummond, Bernard Williams, Brian Lewis, and Mo Green.
So it's been 24 years?
It's been 20. They won the gold. They haven't, hold on. No, they haven't won. I think they got the silver. They got the silver.
Okay.
In 2004. But they haven't won it since 2000.
Damn.
It's embarrassing, Ocho. Ocho, great news, nephew. America's Rai Benjamin claimed his first Olympic gold in the 400 meters. Rai received the level of redemption after finishing. The order was reversed. You remember last time they Warholm ran that world record time, 45.94. Rai was in second. I think he ran 46.19. And then you have Alison Dos Santos, who ran 46.26. But he worked on this. I couldn't understand it. And Rai and I, we text back and forth in the DM. But I remember talking to my brother. I said, Spank, I can't understand it. You're talking about a guy that's a sub 10-second flat 100-meter guy.
Yes,
you're talking about a guy that's a sub 20 200-meter guy. And you're talking about a guy that's a low 44 in the 400 meters. Right. I don't understand. But for the first time, he was in front.
Yeah.
And Warholm liked to take it. Warholm liked to take the pace out. He likes to go out hard. He said, I'm going to catch him if you can. You remember that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, catch him if you can. That was a good one. That was good.
His thing is like, I'm going to get out and I'm going to make you catch me.
Catch me, yeah.
As I'm watching this race, when they got to the top of the bend, and he hadn't caught him, and I know Rai was sitting on something.
Yeah.
Go back and look at like hurdle. It might have been hurdle 7.
Where he stumbled a little bit. Not Warhol. You didn't see where he stumbled a little bit.
That's what pressure does. When he ran 45.94, did he stumble? When he run those 3 world championships, did he stumble?
No.
Put him at, what did we say? What would me and MJ said? They made Kashane Thompson run 100 meters and not let him run 80.
Yeah.
Rai put him under the gun and says, okay, now catch me.
Now you got to get me. Yeah.
Now you got to be perfect. Right. Instead of me being perfect to catch you, You be perfect to catch me.
Yeah. It's the 2 hurdles before the last when Warhol went over the hurdle and he cleared it clean, but when he came down,
he was off balance.
He lost his balance a little bit. I said, yeah, it's a wrap because you're not gonna be able. You can't recover.
Right.
You're not gonna be able to recover.
And you got the 4 fastest 400 meter hurlers ever.
Right.
You have Warren Holm, who's the world record holder. Rai is the American record holder. You got Dos Santos, and you had Aberdeen Samba from Cut. They were saying Qatar at one point in time is Qatar.
See,
let's go with Qatar.
Qatar, I told you.
Yeah, Aberdeen Samba. So you had the 4 fastest men that's ever been over 10 barriers around the track.
Right.
It was. I know. Rai is extremely happy.
Yeah.
He texted me talking about, Unc, y'all need to get at me. Nephew, we got you.
Hold on, Unc. Hold on now. Now when he come back to the States, now he gonna have to earn that now. So I done had to hop over plenty of obstacles in life. So them hurdles ain't gonna be nothing. Now we get out there, we can shorten it, we can go 400, we can go 200. We just put them hurdles out in. Now if you could beat me,
well, I'm gonna probably put my money. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put all the money that I lost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on Rai to get it back because he's in condition, he's in prime shape, and you hadn't run like that in a very long time. So I would take my chance with Rai.
See, now you sound like my teachers in high school, never believing in me. Nobody ever believed in me.
No,
but okay.
But see, I know where you started from. I know where he's at.
Right.
So if you'd have told your teachers, "Oh, I could go out run such and such right now," what you think she would have said?
Probably the same thing.
Exactly.
See, it's the thing. You don't get to see me run, so that's why you're gonna be surprised when I beat him. But okay, we on to the next one.
Oh no, we good. I mean, he's been unbelievable. I can't wait for the Worlds. To come up. I mean, the World is a year away.
Where the World's gonna be at?
Are they gonna be in Budapest? Are they gonna be? No, I think they're gonna be in Japan. They're gonna be in China. They're gonna be in China, Japan. I think they're in the Asian market. 2025 Worlds. Tokyo.
Yeah, we going to do Nightcap in Tokyo then.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm planting the seed now. I'm gonna throw it out there now just in case.
Oh, you plant the seed?
Yeah, somebody's gonna see this. Somebody that's a part of the track federation. You know what? We want y'all to come out, do Nightcap from Tokyo.
Oh, I would love to. Give us an opportunity to talk to the athletes.
Yeah, it is.
Obviously, they're gonna have media. They have media obligations.
Yeah.
Normally NBC covers the World, and I understand.
Yeah.
They have their obligations, but after they get that, hey, stop by, give us like 5 or 6 minutes. Yeah, boom, keep it moving.
Yeah, NBC.
So it was great. Congratulations, Rai. Congratulations. We swept it. It's not been very often that we won both men's and women's 400 meters. We know we got that historic race from Sid, but this lived up to the billing. Going back and forth, but Rai has been in prime shape. He's been in tip-top peak condition. And actually, he just tied his world record time, his world leading time. He ran 46.46. That was the fastest time in the world coming in. He hit that mark right on the head again, and it was enough to stand up. So congratulations to
Rai
Benjamin and the Americans that we've been doing really, really well. I've been proud of our team, the way, especially on the track, Ocho. We've been great. Great.
Beautiful. Outside of a few hiccups.
Yeah. World Athletic President hints at raising women's hurdles height after Sydney's 6-time breaking the record. Hold on. Whoa. You see? So hold on. She's broken the record 6 times.
Right.
What y'all gonna do with that pole vault record? Mondo Duplantis. He's done broke the world record 9 times. You see?
Yeah.
You see what they do, Ocho?
Yeah.
You see?
Definitely. Do anything to make sure to put us at a disadvantage. Matter of fact, let them raise the hurdles. You know what she's gonna come back and do? Adjust, adapt, and break it again. She's gonna adjust, adapt, and break it again.
Ocho, you do realize if you raise those hurdles, that world record that she set will be there forever.
Oh yeah,
you do understand that, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
I just want people to understand.
They understand that.
Yeah, no, they don't. I don't think they do because they think they'll be hurting Sid. I'm not so sure it can go into effect. Now, they might put it in effect, but I believe, Michael Johnson believes, and a lot of other people believe that after the Worlds, that will be Sydney's last 400-meter race, 400 hurdle race anyway. She's dropping down to the single lap. She wants to chase Marina Coates 47.60. Only two. Congratulations to Paulino, the Dominican runner. She ran 48.17, which is the fourth fastest time ever run. It's an Olympic record. She broke Marie Jose's record of 48.25 in the Olympics. Only two women have ever gone up on the 48. People don't really understand that. Two women ran sub 48.
That's crazy.
On a one lap.
That's crazy. Now, just imagine this, right? Just picture this. Now, look at what Sid is able to run when there's hurdles in the 400.
Yeah.
Now, imagine what Sid's time would be if you remove those hurdles and she's just running on free will and spirit based on training.
Well, she's 5/10 off the American record as it is. She's run 48.75. She's dabbled in the 200 meters. She's run 22.07, which is the 8th or 9th fastest time this year. She's had prior to today, she had like the second or third fastest time. Now Paulino ran 48.17. Nasser ran 48.56. And then even the Polish runner, she went sub 49. She ran 48.99 to get the bronze. That was the fastest 400-meter women's 400-meter in the history. Three women went sub 49. That's crazy. It's the same thing. They did that with the javelin. A guy threw the javelin. He threw it farther than a football field. 343 feet. Nobody, as a matter of fact, nobody has even come close.
Right.
So the record's going to be there forever.
Ever. Yeah.
So raise the barriers. If you want a record and people are like, well, ain't no chance of me breaking the record. What am I doing? It's like I think it's the woman's shot record. The woman's shot record is so far out there. Ain't nobody breaking that record, Ocho.
Right.
Did she throw it like 70 feet? I mean, yeah, she threw it 70-something feet.
Hey, the shot put record, their ball, how heavy is their ball?
I think their ball is 8 pounds, Ocho.
8 pounds?
I think.
Okay.
What's the women's shot put record?
That's a long way, boy.
It's just like the high school shot record. Michael Carter threw the shot 81 feet. Ain't nobody breaking that. He won the silver medal in the 84 Olympics.
Yeah.
What's the women's world record in the shot put? But when you change it, you do understand these records are gonna. Oh, that's like 70. That's like 74 feet. That's. I'm sorry. Oh, try to be. Ash, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Ain't no woman. Look what the women did. Hold on. The lady won the shot put today, Ocho.
Right.
She threw it exactly 20 meters on the last throw.
Okay.
How far is 20 meters? 66 feet?
Give it to me. Give me them football yards. Give it to me in football yards.
65. She threw it 65 feet. That's 7 feet below the world record.
Give it to me in football yards.
She's throwing the 75 feet. 75 feet. That's 20. It's about 25, 20 meters. It's 20 yards. It's about 25 yards.
Well, that's good, boy. 8-pound ball? Boy, that's far.
I know. Ain't nobody breaking it.
Right.
Sid has the best chance. Now, maybe Paulino, she ran 48.17. Maybe she got some push. We'll see. But do you know you're going to have to run the perfect race, get the perfect condition, and get the perfect competitors to push you.
To get you to get that time.
47.60, it's been 85. There's only 2 women in the history of track and field that's ever been under 48. Paulino just ran the perfect race and she ran 48.17. There's a big difference between 48-17
Mhm.
and 47-99.
Yeah, a whole lot.
Yes.
A whole lot.
So go ahead and change the height. And see the record, my grandkids, say ain't nobody ever breaking that. Just like ain't nobody gonna throw the javelin 343 feet. They said it was going too far. So guess what? It ain't gonna ever happen again. I don't know. Has anybody over? I don't know if anybody's ever been over 90 meters, let alone 100 meters in the javelin.
Right.
But you can't get mad because somebody is so what when Usain was running those fast times, why don't you say, well, Usain, you got to start 3 yards behind everybody else because these world records are getting out of hand. Y'all do realize the man went sub 9.6.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, you know how fast 9.6 is?
Yes, I do.
Everybody else is already fast. 9.6, and on top of 9.6, he still starts damn near dead last. Oh, that's crazy.
Because Sid done broke the world record 6 times. Sometimes a prodigy comes along. So what they do with Michael Phelps? They ain't make did they make him swim in a different pool? I mean, Katie Ledecky got all the fastest times in the 1500 meters. She got the top 22 fastest times ever run. I mean, ever swam. Nothing. Not see it. Boy, they tried to, but you can't stop greatness.
Nah.
Guess what? She's gonna drop down, take the barriers off the track, and go win the gold in LA in the 400 meters. And then what? And then I hit y'all with the deuces. I'm out. I mean, what else would she need to accomplish? She's a 2-time Olympic champ with the world record in the hurdles. She's a 3-time world champ in the hurdles, and she'll be an Olympic champ in the 400 meters.
Yeah.
Knowing Sid, she said, you know what? Hey, Bobby, I think I can do it. If you get them to alter this, I'll do both of them. I'll do a double-double. There was a Cuban guy in 76, Ocho. He ran he won, what did he win? Did he win he won the 800 and the 400, and I think he won the 800 meters and the 400 meters in the same Olympics.
Go?
Yes.
In the
I think it was 76. Was it Gonzalez? Was but he's from Cuba. I know he's from Cuba.
But that's crazy. That's crazy work. What?
Yeah.
Can you imagine winning the 8 and 4 in today's Olympics?
No, it ain't happening.
Yeah, Who you ain't got to tell me?
No. I don't believe we'll ever see another man win the 4 and the 2 in the same Olympics. I don't believe we'll see another female win. He won the 800 and the 400, right? I don't think we'll ever see another woman do it again. I think Marie-Josée Pérec and what Michael Johnson did in 96, I don't think we'll see it again. Because you're going to have to stagger it to give them an opportunity. Because that's 4 races. You can't have 8 races in a 4-day span, Ocho. You got to give them chance. Yeah. And you got to be special. Do you realize how special you have to be?
Yeah, to be able to do that.
And like Mike said, he had been thinking about it because Mike first, when he was talking, he had won his first a world championship in the 200. So Mike started out as a 200, but like he said, he was splitting such great times. He's like, well, hold on, wait a minute, bro, you running low 44s, you splitting 43s. We need to put your ass in some blocks.
Yeah, and see what happened.
Think about how good he could have been had he just chosen one. There's a big difference now. Hey, the 1 and 2 is a beast.
Yeah.
But that devil, that 2 and that 4.
Listen, that 4 ain't no joke. That 4 make a man at you.
What?
That's a grown man's race.
Make you put your hand on your knees and shake your head. Come on, son. Oh, my homeboy ran that 4.
Yeah.
Got that man at the top.
Yeah.
Stop dead his track. Coach all said, come on, son, you can do it.
He walked off.
All he doing is shaking his head and said, I can't do it, coach. You said I can't. But hey, boy, that piano jump on your back. If y'all ran track, y'all know what I'm talking about today. Y'all know that when that bear and that they throw that piano on your back.
Listen, when you hit that 250 yard mark, you think you feeling good. And you get to that 250, that 220, that 250, and that monkey jump on your back. Shh, yeah, okay. That last 100 and some change be hell. All your form out the window.
Ocho.
All your form is out the window.
What Coach all normally have you do, you didn't really get to pick what you did. Coach all, like if you're a freshman, he throw you in the mile, he throw you in the half mile. I was like, Coach, my brother was a starter team, so I ain't run no mile. He said, son, you got to run the 3. You got to run the 3. Back in high school, we had the 330s.
Okay.
Hurdles. Ocho, I ain't never ran them. Come on, Ocho, don't laugh, Ocho. Ocho, don't laugh, Ocho. Coach all say, sucker, you gonna run the hurdles. I said, Coach, I ain't. He said, you fine. You can jump high and you can run.
Yeah.
Man, Ocho, bah! Well, you know they go. Well, you know they go. I pick it up with him down.
Yeah.
I ain't got no form, Ocho. I'm jumping over that thing like I'm jumping over the fence. Like John
one leg at a time. One leg at a time.
Hey, I look like Jumpman. I look like Jumpman. How Jumpman got a leg spread. That's how I'm going over the hurdles. But I'm good, Ocho. I'm out there. Yeah. Hey, the dude that ended up winning the region, I think he got second in the state. He in my heat. So, Ocho, the first 2-3 hurdles, I got it. I said, I was like, oh, man,
I could do this. Something. I could do this.
Man, Ocho. Man, I got to the top of the bend.
Yeah. What, at the 200 yard mark?
No, Ocho, I was good. I got to the top of the bend. I probably had about 4 hurdles left.
Right.
I sure wish somebody would have moved those hurdles for me. Man, Ocho, man, my hamstrings and my butt felt so heavy.
Yeah.
I felt like I had bricks in my ass. Yeah. I said, oh. So by that time, Ocho, I'm going over to Ocho. You know how you jump over something like one leg at a time? Yeah. And then bring the other leg on. Man, ain't no telling what my time was. I ain't even bother.
Hey, sometimes I think about it. Not my kids are older. Obviously, my daughter running track, and I always think about, damn, what would happen if it get to the day where she could actually beat me running, even if it's her events. Obviously, if it's the 4, maybe it's the 8, like that would hurt me so bad. I'm talking about. I think about it all the time.
What she run,
baby? Mo. She run the 4 and the 8.
Oh, okay.
Mo.
She probably beat you in the 4.
You think so?
Yeah, hell yeah. Boy, you tear all your hamstring up trying to run. She probably can run 60 seconds.
60? Oh, she way under that.
Well, you ain't finna run that.
That's, you know what? I'm curious. Let me see.
That's a minute. You ain't finna run that. Can she run? So what's her 200 time? I mean, her 800 meter time. 2 minutes, 204, 205, 202.
Hold on. I'm at. Where you at? Mo, you here? Hey, you know what? Now I'm curious. Now we got the Olympic times. I'm curious. That's a good one. I want to know. I want to know.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your fastest time in the 4? I'm just saying, just in general, your fastest time. 53.7. And what's your fastest time in the 8? 207.3. Yeah. All right, man. Unc said you could beat me in the 400.
Yeah, you ain't gonna run no 53 seconds.
All right. Man, listen, I mean, like right now, because I'm in shape after, you got to think, I just had a whole soccer season for 3 months, right? So I'm in shape. I know I can run. I can open up. dude, I play 11v11 like football field, soccer field, big football field. Right now, I'm telling you, let's say if I was to do a 400 right now, you were to time it,
You ain't breaking a minute.
Man, come on, don't disrespect me like that.
You ain't breaking a minute.
I probably come about 45.
You ain't breaking a minute.
Probably 45.
I'll bet you $5,000 you couldn't run 400 meters right now in a minute.
You do know I'll be in Vegas in the morning, right?
I bet you $5,000.
I'll be in Vegas in the morning. We can go to the track.
We can go to the bet it.
Let's bet.
Bet it.
Let's bet. Okay, bet.
Okay.
Bet. Yeah.
I bet that.
Hey, a minute. You know how disrespectful that is?
Yeah, I know.
I'm in shape. I'm in stupid shape.
Yeah. Apple is a shape. So is a pear. They ain't got anything to do with it. They ain't got anything to do with running.
Listen, you might well cut that too. Matter of fact, you know what? I want mine in ones too, because I'm going straight to the
wherever you want to.
I'm going straight to the strip club in Vegas.
Okay.
A minute? That's disrespectful as an elite athlete still.
It's disrespectful that you think you can and you hadn't run.
Okay, you're gonna see bet.
Okay.
Bet.
Now it's time, Ocho. Now it's time for our interview. Ocho and I we taped the interview with Bobby Finke this morning. He's the world record holder in 1,500 meters. Let's take a listen to the interview. All right, Ocho, check this out. I told you we was going to have somebody special this morning. The guy that's joining in this morning, he's a two-time Olympic champ at 1,500 meters. He's a one-time Olympic gold medalist at 800 meters, and he won the silver medal in the 800 meter in the Paris. He swam at the University of Florida under the great Anthony Nesty, and he saved the men because had he not won a gold medal, that would have been the first time since 1900 no individual man had won a swimming gold medal. Welcome to the show, Bobby Finke. Bobby, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Man, thanks for coming on. As I mentioned in your intro, is that did you feel the pressure? There's already pressure to win a gold medal. You're representing an entire country, and we understand that. But for the first time in over 100 years, had you not did what you did, the men would have been shut out of the individual goals. Did that add pressure to you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm someone who personally likes reading all the comments and everything. So on our the swimming's like major news site, I was going through like every article, reading every comment and everything, and like there's a bunch of comments in saying like Bobby better be listening to like Lose Yourself on repeat right now or something because he's the last chance. I knew about the record going in before. I knew how hard it was going to be. And, you know, I'm just fortunate enough I was able to get it done because I did not want my name attached to that for that to go down. So, yeah, we got it done.
What was it like? I'm gonna start, you know, where it all started from. Obviously, you grew up in Clearwater, Florida. How did your hometown shape your swimming career to actually get to the point where you are now?
Yeah, I mean, so my mom grew up swimming. I have two older sisters who swam. Both attended college, both attended Olympic trials in 2016. And, you know, I grew up younger than them. I wanted to beat them growing up a bunch. And my mom's the one who taught me how to swim over in Clearwater Beach. So I was kind of always growing up around water and I liked being in it. And then having two older sisters, you know, I bet you can experience the competitive sibling naturehood there is. And I grew up just wanting to beat them. And once I did beat them, I wanted to get as far away as possible I could from them, you know? And yeah, I think I've done that pretty well. So.
Michael Phelps, the great Michael Phelps, he really needs no introduction. He spoke very, very highly of you individually, but he said he was very, very disappointed in the men's swim team. Now, we know the French team, you get a kind of, like when you have the Olympics in your home country, you kind of get a little bump. Marchand, he's different. He ain't getting no bump.
Yeah.
He could have swam on the moon. He could swim in the Dead Sea. He could swim in the Atlantic Ocean. He's going to be what he is. But do you think things are going to be different in 2028 when the Olympics are going to be held on home soil? Because it was very disappointing for the men not to do better than what they did.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it was kind of a big wake up call these past couple of years for men's swimming specifically, just because of how deep it has gotten and how competitive it has gotten, which is amazing for the sport. You know, Michael Phelps did amazing things for the sport. And you know, these past couple of years, it was a wake up call to us that, you know, world's catching up. We got to do better. We got to figure out some ways to be dominant again. And you know, 2028, I feel like is a perfect time to do it. Perfect time to show the world who we are and that, you know, we're still there. Team USA on top always. But you know, a home Olympics, especially in LA, I think it's going to be really magical for
That's
us.
dope. Are there any mental strategies that you go through to prepare for a high competition race, especially like for one representing an entire country? You're over in Paris. It's the Olympics. None of us have medaled, and all the pressure and the eyes are riding on you. Are there any mental strategies that you do? Any superstitions?
Yeah, I don't know if I call them like
Right.
superstitions for me. But everything is really in just how I prepare for the race. Especially over at the Olympic Village. I don't know if you guys have heard, but like the food was very controversial a bit. Food wasn't the best,
Right.
but I had so much pasta.
Right.
Just in the days leading up, I was carb loading like crazy, and I hate pasta right now. Like oh my God. But like in the day leading up to that 1500, a lot of it was motivation on how angry I was after the 800 when I lost.
Right.
Because a silver medal is great and everything. I understand that, but like for me deep down, I was pissed after that race because I didn't win, and I needed that kind of fire in me to be motivated for the 1500 because I want to stand on top of that podium. I want to hear the national anthem. I haven't heard it much all meet, and I need to hear it, and I need to do it for our team. And you know, behind the blocks, I was just telling myself to stay calm, but the not like the power is in you, but like you know what to do and you know how to swim. You've done it 100 times. It's really a whole mental game you're having with your brain. It's just telling yourself that, you know, you've done it, you can do it again. It's nothing new to you.
Yeah, but when you look at the situation and when you broke the world record, you really and you didn't get normally when people break world records, they're getting pushed. You finished 4 seconds ahead, but I mean, like, what the hell? I mean, it's like you had a motorboat and they had paddles, and so I'm watching you and I'm seeing your stroke and it's so smooth. When you're swimming in a race of that distance, obviously, you know, you got the 50 meters, you got 100 meters, you got the different strokes. But when you're 1,500 meters, there's a lot of time for you to be in your own head. Right. What are you thinking about when you're swimming 1,500 meters?
Yeah, so I normally race my competition and I'll start behind them for the most part, or I'll stay right next to them. So I like the 100, the 200 when I had like a body length lead, I was kind of like, the hell's going on right now? Because it was just so abnormal for me. But I could kind of see the scoreboard a little bit when I was racing, and on the scoreboard they would show the world record line. So I was kind of mentally racing that the whole time, and I was mentally racing. Yeah. So I saw the world record line like 3 times during the race, and that kept me going in the race so hard. But also like I'm very aware of like what is going around me. So I knew Greg Polcinaria, the Italian, who was in lane 5, 2 lanes over. I knew he started to inch up on me a lot. And same thing with Daniel Whiffen, the Ireland representative who won the 800 previously. I knew he started to catch Greg a bit. I was kind of peeking over there. But I knew as long as I stood or stay ahead of Greg, that I would be able to stay ahead of Dan. So I was kind of keeping it that mental. It's just like, just stay ahead of them. I don't have to be too far away from them or like drop back to be at their pace. I just needed to stay right ahead of them.
Right.
And that was really a big mental game for me. It was just trying to, you know, be aware where they are, even though they're behind me, make sure I have a safe distance from them. So that's really what I was focusing on.
When did you pick up the 1,500 meters?
Yeah, it was kind of always one of my things.
Okay.
Just because my sisters did it, and that's what they raced, and I wanted to beat them. So that's why. Sadly, that is why I became a distance swimmer. Now when I look back at things, I'd become a sprinter all day. Just because
Yeah, that's a lot of training.
It's more fun and kind of like more exciting. But being a distance swimmer, I did it for my sisters, really.
That's dope. That's dope. Listen, as someone who also competed, I'm not as decorated as you, but I did compete when I'm from 5 years old to 10 years old as a competitive swimmer. I always thought about what it would be like, and I'm thinking about the memories that I had in competing at such a young age. So for you, looking back on your career so far, is there a particular race or moment that stands out as opposed to winning gold?
There is a race, and it was back when I was 11.
See, I
I
told
was,
you.
yeah.
Yes.
I was 11 years old. I was swimming the 800-meter freestyle, and it was over at the Orlando YMCA, right off of I-4 in Orlando. It was our age group championships. I was in the lane next to Matthew Hirschberger, who at the time was someone who was breaking all of the national age group records,
Right.
fastest ever, at his age for those events. And he was a year older than me. He whooped on me. But I thought, like, when I was 11, I went 9:16, which I still think is really good to this day for an 11-year-old. For some reason, that race just always stood out to me as like one of my best performances ever. And I don't know why. But for some reason, it was just always like it was like the first wake up call. I was like, I'm good at this. Like, I can keep doing this.
Right.
And it wasn't a time that beat my sisters, but it was a time that, like, at the time ranked nationally within 11-year-olds. And it proved to myself that, like, this is the route I'm going to end up going on.
Bobby, like, you're 1,500 meters, and you say you've always been in love with the 1,500 mainly because your sisters did it and you wanted to beat them. But did you study the great 1,500 meters that came before you, the Russian Vladimir Selnikov? You look at Grant Hackett, the great Australian, Sun Yang, the guy, his record that you just broke. Did you study the great ones that came before you? And you look at the progression. I think this race was first contested in 1904, and I think the winning time was like 22:48. And here we're already down to 14:30 now. So when you look at the progression and where we've come from, and look at some of the names that have held that world record, where are you trying to take this record to, and what do you try and what do you hope to accomplish in the 1,500 meters?
Yeah, I cannot tell you how many times I rewatched Sun Yang's 1,500 back from 2012, just in the backseat of my dad's car when he would drive me to practice in the mornings and afternoon. I've watched that race hundreds of times. Like, I'm not even kidding. I knew I knew his stroke. I knew how crazy of a time he was. He was like 10 seconds ahead of the rest of the field in that race. And even one of my competitors who I raced, a silver medalist, was in that race. Greg Polchinari, he was 17 at the time, and he got 5th or 4th. And ever since the Sun Yang doping controversy thing that happened a few years later, Greg Polchinari kind of became like the distance guy who he got really close to that race and everything. And I studied how he raced the entire time. And he was someone who always took it out fast, but he has a horrendous stroke. But so kind of just looking at how those guys raced, because Sun Yang was very conservative in the beginning and came back really hard. Greg Polchinari was just very fast throughout the entire race. Greatest pacer I've ever seen. 2 different race strategies and 2 very different times. You kind of just got to, like, what I ended up focusing on was trying to harness both of them a bit. I really want to be good at pacing, and I think I nailed it almost perfectly for me this past 1,500 that I did. I got the pacing done really well. Yeah. I got the pacing done really well, but I was still able to come home really fast and clear the rest of the competition, I guess. And in terms of, like, taking where this record can go. You know, one of the like the worst feelings in the world, even after like breaking a record like that, is that you feel like you can still do better during that race. Like, you know, I'm like look back and I'm like, oh, maybe if I did that, I could have gone like 3 seconds faster or something. Because I was genuinely feeling really good in that race. So like 14:30 was amazing to me, but for some, it still stings me a little bit inside because I'm like, oh, I know I could have found like another like second or two in there to get under 14:30,
Right.
just because I was that close. But I mean, I want to be one of the guys who brings this record down into the 1420s, maybe low 1420s, and that's really ambitious, I guess, because the record 20 years ago was only 14:34, so it's only dropped 4 seconds within these 24 years. And to bring it down, I guess like 10 seconds is incredible, but I mean, someone's got to be able to think it to do it. And I know my other competitors are because we've talked about it. So, you know, you start thinking it, then the wheels start going, and then the record's going to end up going eventually.
Yeah. Wait, when I listen to you talk, and I can sense the competitive edge that you have and the drive, you know, to want obviously to be the best. Do you, during your career, have you faced any obstacles or significant challenges or setbacks in your swimming career? And is there a way that you had to overcome them, or how did you overcome them, for if you did have any?
Yeah. So for the most part, I've been very fortunate. As a swimmer, I haven't had too many issues.
Right.
The main issues I had was during college, I'd fall off my scooter and like break my wrist one year.
Wait, you broke your wrist for real?
Yeah. I don't remember how it happened, but yeah, I got like stitches on my face, and yeah, it was a pretty rough crash. But broke my wrist then. Had to skip out on our World University Games, which was kind of sucky. But for some reason, when I feel like I'm hindered a bit, it kind of motivates me more, because I was swimming the whole summer in a brace on my arm. So when I was able to like keep up with some of the guys randomly in practice, it would motivate me a lot, just because I was like, yo, I got like one arm here and I got like a sledgehammer on the other, but I'm keeping up with you. But like what I'm finding is I'm getting older. My body breaks down a lot easier. Like this past year, I like did something to my back. I don't know. I became like paralyzed for a week. It was kind of funny because like I get out of the pool and I'm just like stiffed back everywhere, and I'm stuck. Yeah, it's become like a running joke on our team, because the two guys, Kieran Smith and I, we're both the same age, but our bodies are just breaking every time we're in the weight room. His knees are gone, my back's gone, my shoulder's gone. Yeah, no, I mean, in terms of what I've heard from other athletes, getting like surgeries and stuff and like fixing everything, I've been very fortunate. Everything that's happened to me, I've just been able to treat with like rehab and stuff like that. I haven't needed surgery or anything like that, so I've been very good that way. I'm hoping it stays that way too.
Bobby, when you look at it, when you're 800, 1500 meter swimmer, and the type of volume that it requires in training, what is the typical, how many calories are you eating in a day to fuel your body so you can get back in the pool tomorrow and do it all over again?
Yeah, I mean, it generally ranges per day, a lot of the time, because it really depends on how tired I am after practice to be able to cook a meal or go out and get a meal. It easily over 6,000 on the high end, maybe close to 10 or 9. I guess it really depends. Like I'll down like a pizza and a half, like no problem at all, and that's like
a pizza, a whole pizza.
Yeah, and like a little more sometimes, depending on like if I'm eating with my girl. We get like 2 pizzas, so I'll eat one, and then she eats like some of the other, and I'll get her leftovers.
There we go. I like it.
Yeah. Bob, how much do you weigh?
173.
173 pounds, and you're eating somewhere between 6,000 and 9,000 calories.
That's
I'd say so. Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know why I can't gain weight, so I don't know. doesn't work for me.
That's a great problem to have, Bobby. Let me ask you this: when you see these prodigies, you look at Marshawn, Michael Phelps was a prodigy, Katie Ledecky was a prodigy, and there's a lot of expectation for them to carry it on. And then we look at someone like Missy Franco. She burst onto the scene. She was the darling. She was the sweetheart, and I think she had some injuries, and I think that's kind of what set her back. But how difficult is it to maintain that competitive edge when you're a prodigy? Michael Phelps, I think he went to the Olympics in 2000 or 2000 is like 14, 15-year-old. And then you see Ledecky, she does the same thing. How difficult is it to maintain that when you have success at such a young age and then maintain that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of the most difficult things I think that can happen to someone in any kind of sport is you get so much attention at such a young age, and depending on how you kind of like handle that, it can really just make or break you. You'll be successful and then you'll never hear that person ever again, or you'll be successful and you'll continuously see them in the headlines growing up and everything. I honestly, probably harder than winning a gold medal, just because the amount of athletes that are so successful when they're young and you never hear them later on is so high, especially in the sport of swimming, that it's very unfortunate, just because like they had the potential to be there, but seeing how they react to certain situations or how they're brought up in their sport and everything like that, it really can change how they are in the future of the sport. And Michael got it right, obviously. Katie got it right, obviously. But like Leon's there now, and again, out of like all those young prodigies, there's only 3 of them, and it was like those 3. So a lot of it is it's very impressive to me, and I want those young prodigies to always do well every single time, because it can be huge for all sports, whatever sport they're part of. But it's I don't want to say like failure rate, but like the like drop off rate of what happens is so high. It's really unfortunate, but I'm rooting for them every time.
I think the U.S. swim team need to give Bob Bowerman a lifetime contract so you can only coach American athletes. Here's $5 million, and you don't coach anybody else but American athletes, because he has something in his sauce, because he has Phelps, he has Ledecky, and now he has these young French kids, Marshawn. And I'm paying you not to coach anybody else. So you don't have to work. You don't got to coach any American athletes. Just don't coach anybody else.
No, that'll be interesting. I don't think he'd take it though. I do not think he'd take it, especially after the success he just saw with Leon. Yeah, that was crazy. Being there and witnessing the French crowd when he swam was like it was magical. Like I've never heard something louder in my life. Just when he would walk out on the pool deck.
Yeah. We got to pay him back. We got to get somebody. We got to pay him back. We got to find some kid in Florida or some kid from the DMV up and down.
We'll get someone. We'll get someone in 4 years' time.
Hey, Bobby, outside of swimming, do you have any hobbies or activities that you enjoy doing? I know, normally we know swimming is your respective craft, but outside of that, I mean, there has to be something else that is your outlet. I call it, my peace. So football, I did all my life, but outside of football, my safe haven and my peace was gaming.
Oh yeah. I definitely do enjoy a lot of gaming, especially with the guys on the UF swim team. And back in the day, before like all this COVID stuff happened, it was ping pong, because we had a table tennis table in our team room. And for some reason it just became like the game. I'd be there for like 2.5 hours before practice, just playing constantly, and like an hour afterwards, just because like someone said some trash talk, so you gotta like go defend yourself. But it was in the beginning it was ping pong, and then afterwards I started playing a lot of video games with the boys.
There we go. I like it.
Bobby, what do you think the most difficult stroke in swimming is?
Swimming, because there's so many disciplines and like so many different races, it's kind of hard to point one out, because like the hardest stroke to be good at, I would say, is breaststroke, because it's so technical and everything. Like, you have an ounce of drag on you, you're behind. And I suck at breaststroke. I hate it so much. I'm so bad at it. But like physicalness, raw physicalness would probably
Butterfly.
Yeah, it would be fly, but their races are some of the easiest, which is weird. But like for a physical stroke, butterfly would be the most demanding. But the races, all the other strokes races are harder. You'll get like more sore, more lactic acid buildup from other races, which is it's weird. Like, swimming's a weird sport when it comes to that kind of stuff. Because like you ask someone who hasn't swam before to do fly, they're not doing it. But you ask someone to be good at breaststroke, they're not doing it for the most part. It's such a it's just such a unique sport in that kind of way.
Bobby, you ask anybody that's not good at swimming to do any stroke, and they're not going to do it. And they're not going to be good at it. Freestyle, backstroke, breaststroke. The only stroke they're going to be good at is the rock stroke to the bottom of the pool.
Oh yeah.
Bobby, I just wanted on behalf of Shay Media and Nightcap.
Yeah,
we're very proud of you here. I know my subscribers are proud of you. I know the U.S. is proud of you. And to show you how proud we are of you, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that in your screen?
Kinda.
Hold on. Can we break it?
Oh God.
Hold on. We're gonna break it a little closer. We're gonna make sure you can see it.
I can take my glasses off.
Okay, he's gonna zoom in. My camera guy gonna zoom in. We're gonna zoom it in.
Okay.
We're gonna make sure you see this.
I can't see.
Oh,
can you see that, Bobby?
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We got your information. So
wait a minute. Wait, whoa. Bobby, now in order to get that in its entirety, when you come back to Florida, we have to race. 800, 1500, whatever you want to do.
I'll do whatever you guys want. I'll do anything.
Hey, if you can beat me, it's all yours.
Oh my God.
Congratulations though, man. Congratulations, man.
Yeah. Take your wife out, get us something nice.
Buy some McDonald's.
I'm proud of you, bro. Congratulations, what you've been able to accomplish thus far. Stay healthy. Good luck down the road. I mean, the Worlds are next year. And then in 2 years after that, you got the Olympics in LA. So we look forward to following your career, continue success, bro. And congratulations again on all your accomplishments.
No, you got I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
You guys, wow. You guys are amazing. Yeah, Jesus. Holy shit. Yeah. I mean, you guys are already legendary in your sport, but you guys are legendary for this. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are.
No, thank you. Continue success and enjoy. And I appreciate you stopping by this morning. We appreciate you stopping by Nightcap this morning, and look forward to talking to you down the road, bro.
Yeah. No, thank you. I appreciate everything you guys have done for your sports, and then obviously for the Olympic Games this time, especially for the athletes. Yeah, it is a dream. This is a dream, and you guys are well a part of it. And thank you so much.
Welcome.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
All right, boss.
Thank you.
That was our interview with Bobby Finke from early this morning. I'm glad we could do what we have been able to do, help some of these athletes out.
Yeah.
We got 2 big athletes tomorrow coming on, Ocho.
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
All right, tell me who.
Nah, it's gonna be a surprise.
Come on.
But
you supposed to surprise them. I'm your co-host. I ain't gonna tell nobody, I promise. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
You gonna know before everybody else because you gonna see them in the monitor in the morning.
Yeah, but I want to prepare. I want to prepare for the.
No, you work better when you don't prepare. No. We don't want you to prepare, but we really appreciate Ocho. You know, we appreciate them taking time because a lot, they have obligations. Obviously, NBC carries it, Their first obligation is the NBC, but for them to take time out of their schedule and say, yes, we'd love to come on Nightcap. We reached out to a lot of people, and it's hard because, like I said, it's
the time
one
difference.
of the time difference. Excuse me. One of the gentlemen that's coming on tomorrow, he's like, look, I don't care what time it is. I'm coming on. And so it's going to be like 12, 1 in the morning. And he's going to be like Justin. Yeah, he's coming on. He's actually coming on live. And so that's going to be great. But we've been able to we've had a few athletes on. We've had Gabby Thomas. We have Bobby Finke. We're going to have 2 other athletes that competed. Both of them medal. One won a gold. The other won a bronze. I'm going to do everything in my power to try to get Rai on. I just hit him up a little while ago. I just DM'd him, so I'm gonna try to get him on before we get out of here on Sunday. That would be great. I really like to have him on. We're gonna reach out to Sid's people, see if we can get our own. It's a long shot, but the worst thing they can say is no.
It's not a long. They gonna do it. They gonna do it.
And so
Sha'Carri.
We reached out. She don't really do a whole lot. We reached out to her team. We reached out to Noah. Noah was going to come on, but obviously, with the COVID situation, he was unable.
Right.
Yeah, he was going to come on.
Yep.
So we had already had it worked out, but unfortunately, he got COVID and he ended up. I don't know if he left yet already or he's leaving, but we know how that story played out. So, but thank you for everybody that's been on. Justin Gatlin, Michael Johnson, Gabby Thomas, now Bobby Finke, and we got two, possibly 3 more before we close Nightcap, the Olympic style edition, going forward. Ocho, check this out.
Yeah.
Jayson Tatum's mom demands answers over his lack of Team USA playing time.
Yeah.
Jayson Tatum was benched for the second time in Team USA 95-91 semifinal victory over Serbia. Tatum's mom, Brandy Cole, wants to know why. First, Dick Vitale tweeted, "Someone please let me know is at Jayson Tatum 0 injured, and he hasn't received the playing time you would expect from an All-NBA player to get." Tatum's mom responded saying, "No, he's not. But if you find out what's going on, please let me know. Unacceptable, makes no sense." Bob Cousy also blasted Steve Kerr, suggesting that he has some kind of bias against Celtics. Tatum is on the cover of Sports Illustrated this month, and any experts I've read lately have chosen him as one of the top 5 players and sometimes number 1 in the bleeping world. Nobody said he's the number 1 player in the world, Bob. Slow down. Ain't nobody said that. Not Kerr is telling the world he doesn't agree. In a 40-minute game, if you can find 5 minutes of playing time for somebody on the team without hurting yourself. When Kerr did last week, he was in no danger of losing the game. But in this case, they were down 17 points, and he got to worry about losing the game and then not let Tatum get off the bench. To me, there's a lot to some kind of bias that he has against the Celtics.
Man, it has nothing to do with the goddamn Celtics. It had nothing to do with the Celtics. Did you see the game? Did people actually watch the game? I understand Jayson Tatum and the accolades that he's accomplished. I understand him being number 1 NBA player all team. I understand you winning a championship. I understand that. The style of play is the fact that we were losing the game by a lot. I think we were down by 17 at some point, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, the nucleus core of the players that we did have in that they were down was Jayson Tatum going to come off the bench and then bring us back. Is he going to be that dynamic of a player and hit out? No, absolutely not. Even with what he's accomplished. So listen, we talked about it before, and I asked you as well. Is it possible for the Kerr to keep everybody happy?
No.
Is it possible?
No.
It's not. But
I mean,
based
the
on
only people that he can keep happy, Ocho, I think Derek White is extremely happy. He's on the team. I think Tyrese Halliburton. The only way you can keep a guy happy, he has to be comfortable, and he had to been comfortable playing that role. Derek White has played all his career without the ball. Holiday, all his career without the ball. Halliburton's like, well, hell, okay, I ain't getting in front of Steph. I ain't getting in front of LeBron. They mainly handle the ball. That ain't happening. I'm cool.
Okay.
But for the most part, all these other guys need the ball.
Okay.
And so I think a lot of turnovers happen because they try to play sometimes, Ocho, too unselfish. Nah, bro, go ahead and take that shot.
I have a question then. How about this? your basketball in the game, your knowledge of the game of basketball is way better than mine.
Mm-hmm.
During that 17-point deficit, who do you sub out and put Jayson Tatum in? I'm being honest. In chat, that goes for y'all too. Who do you sub out during that 17-point deficit coming in the second half? Who do you sub out and put in?
For me, honestly, Ocho, I think sometimes coaches do get caught up in the moment, and all they're thinking about, okay, my big guns, LeBron, KD, Steph, Joel Embiid. Because if you look at that game, Joel Embiid got hot, but then down the stretch, LeBron, KD, or Steph, those were the only one that scored, and pretty much they were the only ones that touched the ball.
Took over.
And so at that point in time, Ocho, I'm down. I'm trying to find a combination. And I think I think his mom, I think Bob Cousy is saying, okay, you're looking for combinations. Well, maybe he's one of the combinations that could have unlocked the lock. I'm just, I'm trying to see all sides. I do understand sometimes you get caught up in a situation and you just like, hey, I mean, and like I said, we showed you yesterday the minutes. Those big guns logged heavy minutes.
Yes, sir.
I think Steph played 33 minutes. LeBron played 32 minutes. Book played a boatload of minutes. Even KD played a boatload of minutes off the bench.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
What if how many points did Book have? So maybe
I think Book only had like 4 points.
Okay, then
how many points Book have? He'd have that many.
So how about, so Jayson Tatum could have been in for Book then? No?
Maybe. But I think the thing is, if you look at those guys, they had to dig in, Ocho. Yeah. So you look at the way they locked in defensively. You look at the Kevin Durant sitting in a chair, fighting over picks. Not anything. Book was tenacious defensively. Even Steph. And so I just think that point in time, if I'm gonna go down, I'm going down with my big guns.
Swing it with
I'm going down with my big gun.
Right.
I'm going down with Steph, and I know everybody's going to criticize me and say, "How could you lose?" But I'm losing with Steph Curry. I'm losing with LeBron James. I'm losing with Kevin Durant, and I'm losing with Joel Embiid. Now, who that other piece is?
Right.
But I'm losing with those.
That's on Kerr. That's on Kerr.
Okay. I'm losing with those 4. So if you go AD, you put Book. I can live with that. But those 4 guys are going to pay the damn lion's share of the minute in the fourth quarter.
It had nothing to do with no damn Celtic shit, right?
No, hell no.
Yeah, okay. He just threw that in there. Okay.
I mean, but here's the thing, Ocho. How about giving those other teams? Look at what it's taken for us. It took us playing the 3 best players of this generation, having to log heavy ass minutes
and
just
play
to
defense.
beat Serbia.
And to play defense as well, yeah.
Every one of Team USA players is in the NBA.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, only 2 of Serbia's players, of their 12 players in the NBA. And it took Steph Curry going haywire. It took Kevin Durant not missing a shot in the fourth quarter. It took Joel Embiid. It took LeBron James and all of his greatness to win by 4.
Yeah.
But I told you, I remember the first time they played Serbia. I said, Ocho, I was concerned. Kevin Durant was 7 of 7. LeBron James was 5 of 5, and they only had a 10-point lead. Neither guy had missed a shot from the floor. Neither guy had missed a shot from a 3. And you mean to tell me with perfection like that, basically guys are 12 or 13 for 13, and the guys are like 8 for 8 from the 3-point line, and we only got a 10-point lead?
10-point lead, yep.
So I was concerned from the jump.
The way Serbia came out, man, the beginning of that game, I was like, man, what in that? They out there shooting like they playing 2K. They wasn't missing nothing. And the fact that Curry finally had the game we're used to seeing him have in the NBA, but Curry saved the day at the beginning of the game.
If I don't have anything to lose, Ocho, okay, nobody outside of Serbia expected them to win, so I can play free.
Right.
The heaviest thing you can carry if you're an athlete is expectations.
Yeah.
Kids that come from prominent families, the expectations. Because I expect you, I'm a lawyer, your mom's a lawyer or a doctor, your dad is this or your dad is that. And the kids, there's a black sheep. The disdain, what they feel. You're embarrassing this family.
Right.
Expectations. If you're a doctor, a lot of times kids emulate, my dad was a doctor, so I'm a doctor. My dad played sports, I play sports. My mom did this, I'm going to do that. when you don't meet that.
Mm.
And when I have expectations, see, if you'll fuck up your whole life, I ain't got no expect. I expect you to end in prison.
Right.
You've been fucking up your whole life.
Right.
But Ocho, when you've been a straight A student and all of a sudden, and you do great things, you know, and then all of a sudden, you know, a streak of bad luck, you know, you get on drugs or something happens.
Yeah.
So the expectations that we have for sports, basketball in the Olympics, versus what the others have. Serbia don't win the gold medal. Ain't nobody beating up a yoke. Ain't nobody beating up Bogdanovic. Ain't nobody beating up Havik. Ain't nobody beating them up.
Right.
Let the Americans don't come back with the gold medal.
Oh yeah, it would have been hell, boy. It would have been hell. It would have been hell.
No, I know. You say, well, they were up 17. There's expectations. Yeah, of course. When you're up 17, but you didn't have that expectation when you're going into the game. You're like, oh, after you had already gotten beat by 20 points both times. But look, I mean, as a parent, I can just imagine my son, you know, my son being, my son is a damn good player. Now, I don't think anybody said Jayson Tatum is the best player in the NBA. I don't even know if he's top 3. I don't know anybody that's putting him over Giannis, Yoke, or Luka. I don't know if anybody's putting him over those 3.
Right.
I think normally most of the time those 3 are guarded as the 3 best players in the NBA.
Yes, sir.
On a given night, you know, hey, it could be Steph, it could be KD, it could be Shea, it could be LeBron, it could be Ant. I mean, okay, toss it up. Okay. But I think for the most part, Yoke, Giannis, Luka, I don't know if how a lot of people outside of Boston. Now, obviously, Boston's going to say he's better than Jordan. He's better than LeBron ever been. Kobe, Steph, KD. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say he's better than Larry Bird and Russell. So I take what they say with a grain of salt.
Right.
But with that being said, I'm sure it's frustrating for him. It's frustrating for his mom because this is not what you envision.
You want to contribute in some kind of fashion. Definitely,
you do.
Definitely,
of course.
Based on the kind of year that you've had so far. Not only when you win an NBA championship, now you get to represent your country in Paris at the Olympics, and you haven't really been able to contribute the way you'd like. I mean, I said I thought maybe it didn't bother me as much, but hearing the comments after you had to sit down the first time, and then you told me about pride. You gave me that speech on pride and wanting to be a part of something special like this, and then really not having any contribution when we do win gold. Yeah, I'm sure you'll probably come out and speak about it after the fact.
Ocho, when your parents, somebody close to you, let's just say for the sake of argument, you and Rail was dating when you played in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And Rail get on a pod and she go on somebody's show. I don't know what's going on. They ain't throwing Ocho the ball. What are people gonna think, Ocho?
I'm telling her they ain't throwing me the ball. Pillow talking. Oh, snap. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Tell me the time you've ever heard Jayson Tatum's mom retweet or speak. I ain't even know his mom's name. I ain't gonna even lie. Not to say that I know his dad's name, but I'm just saying, have you ever heard her retweet something or chime in?
No.
So
it had to come. It had to come from somewhere.
Maybe people from Boston. Maybe people that know JT have heard her tweet or say something, but I never have. So this is kind of out of character,
right?
Given the circumstance. That's what I say. I mean, if you hear my sister say something, you automatically know people gonna assume, oh, that came from Shannon or my brother. So that's why I've always told athletes, one of the things I tell them, I say, be careful. I say, because your friends and your family, they speak for you. Because even if you didn't say it, the masses will believe that you did.
Yeah.
So
that's a good
it's tough. It's tough. It's tough.
You think Kerr be forced to play him?
Kevin Durant going into the starting lineup tomorrow.
Why wouldn't he be?
He's coming off the bench. He's been coming off the bench. So that just goes to show you the importance of this ball game. Those guys, they might log 34 minutes.
Yeah, listen, France is not the same. France is not as dangerous as Serbia
on home
is.
soil. They're on home soil. Every dog fight hard in his backyard.
And ain't got nobody shooting like them Serbians, boy. I mean,
the Serbians didn't shoot like that before they got against the Americans.
Every game is about matchups and personnel.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be. I know. What time they play?
What time is that game?
Like 12:30, maybe 12 o'clock.
12:30.
Okay,
Our time.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, 12:30. It's 3:30 your time.
No, I got my flight to Vegas at 6 a.m.
Oh, okay, yes, 12:30 here.
Yeah.
KD, Twitter fingers was ready to go after USA needed a comeback win to beat Serbia in the Olympic semifinals, which led Nuggets fan bragging about Jokic annoying KD. To all y'all Nuggets fans, nobody gives a who y'all lames believe is the best player in the league. Players got major respect for Jokic. We don't worship him like y'all do. Most of us are in awe of his brilliance. Trolling you cornballs for rooting against us. Trolling you cornballs for rooting against us is a part of the game. Deal with it. Let's talk about fan culture that's been created recently. A lot of huge egos who believe they're the reason for the advancement of the sport. A lot of idol worship. A lot of people hate and division based off wins and losses. A lot of disrespect of the work being put in by these incredible athletes, mostly by people who don't know what it takes to be good at anything besides talking. Go do something and get out the way. KD wasn't done. That's what y'all do. Y'all clowns use players to push these corny agendas y'all got. This is the brotherhood, fam. You're not part of it. It's a problem now because social media got you clowns walking around with your chest out like you mean something. You don't. Your takes don't matter.
I mean, listen, that's what social media has done.
Yes.
It's given everyone a voice. It's given everyone a voice to state their opinion, to build narratives, to cheer for their fans, to tear down other players. I mean, it is what it is. It's the era we're in right now. But their fans' takes really don't mean nothing. I think I like KD and the fact that he's one of the few players that chimes in. He'll talk to you on Twitter and he'll clap back at you on Twitter. Many of our elite players like that are subdued. They don't talk much. You really don't have access to them. So to see KD engaging, whether it's positive or whether it's negative, I mean, it's refreshing to see, especially for a super duper star like that, who's one of the greatest of all time, honestly. To be engaging with us regular folk is cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's what social media has done.
Yeah.
It's turning you into a coach. It's turning you into a GM. It turns you into an ex-athlete. It's turned you into everybody has. I can be this. I can be that. I got no problem. But that's what it's done. You're a jailhouse lawyer. I mean, you're a politician. I mean, it's giving you the ability because if you got a couple of followers, it's giving you ability to voice your opinion. So you at the guy. I ain't got no problem. Listen, I can honestly say people that I don't like or I don't agree with what they say, I don't follow them.
Right.
I've never gone, and I can say never and all and ever and never. I don't like using those, but I've never gone on somebody's page and just like try to insult them.
Right.
But people do that. And then when you light them up, would you talk to your mom like this? You're not my mom. My mom wouldn't insult me. Oh, would you talk to such and such? But such and such didn't insult me. You did. So I cut your ass up.
Right.
Oh, at FS1, is this your guy? He's not a very good representative. Oh, ESPN. Nah, don't do no ESPN and don't do no FS1 now. You didn't think about my job before you insulted me. Now, if I'm walking down the street, you wouldn't walk up to me and say what you did, what you said on IG. But see, your thumbs are strong. She got thumb muscles.
I like it.
Come on, people.
I like
but they
it.
do.
I like it.
Look, I understand, Ocho, in this business, like people take it too far. Yeah. Just because I say I like LeBron, that doesn't mean I hate KD or Steph or Luka or Giannis. But that's the way they take it. Man, you only eat pancakes. Why you don't like French toast? Well, damn. I like pancakes. I wanted pancakes. I ain't got no problem with French toast. I ain't got no problem with crepes. I ain't got no problem with Belgian waffles.
Right.
But see, in their minds, if you like one, you saying you're disliking
the other. Yeah.
Oh, so you like Patrick Mahomes. What Brady? You jealous of Brady? Because I like Patrick Mahomes?
That's creating the narrative.
Yeah.
How? Everybody does that. I mean, everybody does that.
Oh, everybody, you jealous? I'm like, okay. If that's the stance that y'all want to take, I was like, for me, actually, I have more in common with Tom. Tom was a 6th round pick. I was a 7th round pick. Tom didn't play early on, got his opportunity, made the most of it.
Right.
Got my opportunity to play, made the most of it. Why would I be jealous?
Right.
No, I'm happy for it. I've had no problems. If you go back and check my resume, I ain't got no problem giving guys credit. Be it Gronk, be it Antonio Gates, be it Gonzo, be it any of them. I ain't got no problem giving nobody no credit. You great. And when guys in NBA, I'm like, hey, I'm not as great at what I did as what Kevin Durant is or whatever. And I'm okay with that.
But you're fair. You're also fair when they don't play well.
Yes.
Yeah.
But here's what people don't get is that when a lot of these athletes that I've been critical of and a lot of these people, when they see me, they say, bro, you hard, but you fair.
Yeah.
You fair.
Yeah.
That's what they tell me in private. That's all I need. All y'all that y'all yakking or you do this and you hating and you meat riding. All I know is when these guys see me, and I've been critical of football players and basketball players, when they see me publicly, they pull me to the side and say, bro, you hard, but you fair. That's why I F with you.
Yeah.
That's all I need. Coaches, owners, general managers, owners. I've had owners. One thing I love about you is that you do your homework.
Yeah.
You be on. He's like, I don't be knowing where you be getting your information from, but you be right on the money.
Right.
I've seen owners and I walk by, I've said something and they'll walk by me and that's all I need. That's all I need. Because I've done this. And another thing, y'all be in touch about Ash be telling Shannon that stuff. Y'all think he be knowing all that? Ash don't be putting nothing in my ear.
Right.
Actually, Ash can't talk to me. When she wants me to do something, she'll point to the iPad. But no, guys, one of the reasons why I went on ESPN, and we normally have researchers. The first week that I went on ESPN, and I ended up getting the job with Skip when Skip left and went to FS1, I didn't have a researcher. I did my own. They couldn't believe the knowledge that I had. I always felt all this useless information that I thought was useless, I knew it would come in at some point in time.
Right.
The knowledge that I have about track and field, the knowledge that I have about football, about basketball, about baseball, and the history of the game. I was like, man, what if they ever created a show where I would have to use all my knowledge, not just a particular knowledge? Yes, I watch because I'm not on vacation. I'm not out partying. So when things were going on, I'm watching. That's what I tell people. I'm glad I was born in 1968 because a lot of the stories that y'all be talking about, I saw it. I go back to the 84 Olympics. I remember Bird and Magic in the NCAA finals. I remember the first when it was tape delayed. Y'all can't get mad at my knowledge, can you? Damn, I thought y'all would like that I know what I'm talking about. Right. At first, man, he don't even know what he's talking about. He ain't do that. Now I know what I'm talking about. Oh, he think he know it all. Damn. So, how do I win? Everybody that knows me knows, and I've said this, my favorite sport to watch is track and field.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. The world championship, when stuff is coming on, oh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Oh, I'm gonna watch it. I love it. I love the competition. I love the history of it. But I was like, well, damn, I thought y'all would be like, damn, man, Unc be on his game.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That ninja think he know it all. I was like, well, damn. I don't know. I don't know everything, Ocho. I know a little bit about everything, though.
Yeah. Yeah, see, the way you know your knowledge of the game of basketball and your knowledge of the game of track and field is, I'm like that with soccer. I'm talking about
I can retain information.
Going back in history.
Yes.
With soccer. Man, I sit here talk about soccer for hours and hours and hours and hours, different generations from different generations, and football a little bit. Now I can only go with football. I can only go back so far.
But see, that's the thing. Ocho, what I've been able to do, I was able to retain information. That's what I can do really, really well. I can retain information. I'm a visual learner. And the reason why I'm able to retain so much information is because I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw the 84 Olympics. I saw the Seoul Olympics in Barcelona and Atlanta. I saw it in Athens and Sydney. So I mean, Sydney and then Athens. So I can retain that information. Football and what happened in basketball and what happened in the history of it. If you see, I retain information. I really do. A lot of it, my sister and my grandma's like, boy, why you know that? You don't think about it at the time, Ocho.
Yeah.
But you know, I think for me, because my grandfather and my grandmother was such a big influence, and I hung on everything that they said, I just retained it all. And back then, and if you're from the South, you know what I'm talking about. People didn't repeat themselves over and over. You better pay attention or they're going to knock hell out you.
Yeah.
First time thunder, next time lightning. All right, okay. Hey, you ain't got to tell me but once.
Yeah.
I'm listening. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. But I just had the ability to retain a lot of information.
Right.
And hold it. But Joel Embiid suggests he could play for Cameroon, not the USA, in the 2028 Olympics. Embiid said, it's been a good experience. It's been a grind, being away from home and family for a few weeks. But the group of guys that we've made it easy. Paris is a great city. Next one is in LA. Excuse me. It might not be with Team USA. It might be with Cameroon. Switching teams like that, it's not so easy, according to the Athletic, because he's suited up for the American side in international competition. You would need a waiver from both FIBA and Team USA to play from Cameroon.
I don't think that's happening. You think the booing has gotten to him in France?
I mean, nobody likes to get booed. I think the thing is, Ocho, like, when you play a sport, you get it.
Yeah.
They only boo the good players.
Yeah, for the most part.
Now, Patriot fans are different. They're like, hey, 83, you suck. You too, Sharp. Hello. He on the bench. I don't suck. I'm pretty good. I don't suck. He sucks. You're right. He does.
Yeah.
But since I'm next to him, they throw me into it too.
Yeah.
But you understand, Ocho.
Oh,
like,
of course.
When you play a sport and you boo, they don't boo the guy that ain't getting off the bench.
I like it though. I mean, depending on who you are, depending on how you built, you like it. You enjoy it. You really enjoy it.
Nah, they don't boo bad players. They don't really know. So, Ocho.
Yeah.
Carlos Yolo, the gymnast representing Philippines who won the men's floor exercise. Bought men's floor exercise and bought gold medals in Paris, accused his mother of withdrawing prize money he had won from his bank account she oversaw without telling him. My mother has access to my accounts. My monthly sports allowance, Carlos said on TikTok. My mother had access to my accounts and my monthly sports allowance. When I finally got control of my accounts, I found out she had taken money out. Y'all do that to your kids?
Yeah. What? Most definitely.
Come on. Definitely. You got to be a low ass. I don't know if this is true, but you got to be a low ass parent to do something.
You got to think how many times this happens though. Not just sports, young actors, young actresses, that don't have access to their money till they reach a certain age. It happens. What money is the root of all evil. Always, and it, especially with family. Boy, don't get me started on that, man. You know how that card go. Many horror stories.
Yeah, I mean,
many horror stories.
I couldn't even good conscience take money from my brother, my sister, my kids.
Mm-hmm. Like, matter of fact, when I had a stove and a wash and dry in my name when I was an infant.
Yeah, we get that, Ocho. But if you got your mom on your account and you got $1 million in there, and you like all of a sudden you go back and you got 700,000, and ain't nobody but on there but you and your mom. Ooh. Man, you gonna feel some type of way, Ocho.
Yeah, that's hurt. That's hurtful.
Come on, man.
That's hurtful. And you know you already taking
and you
care
already
of
doing
anything she needs. She good. Yeah, that's hurtful. Oh, I remember them days.
That's Ocho. I would don't steal from me. I would just give it to you.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm gonna give it to you and say, okay, we can't. We can't be what we once were.
Right.
Moving on. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay, Ocho. It's okay.
Yeah.
If it means that much to you,
right,
that you would like ruin the relationship that we have by stealing it, I'd rather give it to you, let the relationship go, and just like remember the good time. Because I can't remember if when you do something that deceitful and that bad to me, I will never say anything bad about you.
It's a wrap, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. You don't do people like that. I think, you know what? I've always had a praying grandmother. My sister's a praying sister. I've been very fortunate. And I'm not just talking about since I've been able to launch my media company and have a lot of other things going on. In general.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that a lot of people don't see is that how I treat people in everyday life and what I do. And I think that's why I've been so blessed. Thanks. I think I really do, Ocho. I really do. Because I help a lot of people and don't respect anything back.
Right.
I know if I give you think if I give my homeboy $25,000, I expect it back? How?
No.
When he made $50,000, he makes $75,000. How the hell he gonna pay me back $25,000?
Right.
No, you good. The fact of the matter is that stuff that I've done, you know, and don't nobody know but me and you. That's what that's for.
Yes, sir.
Certain things you just don't expect, but I'm trying to think, Ocho. I think in the last 30 years, I've only had one person pay me back when I've loaned the money. One. And he didn't pay it back all of it. I said, man, look here, give me half and you keep half. And hey.
Call it even.
We call it even.
Yeah.
That's how I operate. Man, my homeboy, man, Bucket, you hear me talk about Bucket all the time. I was getting ready to get rid of my Range Rover. He looked at the blue. I said, man, you've been talking about this car for the longest time. You want it? I'll sell it to you. I said, give me $20,000. He like, the blue book value on the car was $64,000.
Right.
And the reason why I sold it to him for $20, because I didn't want him to look at me like he a charity case. Because I don't look at my homeboys like that. They work, they're hardworking people, they got wives. And so I didn't want him to think, man, here. I said, as a matter of fact, and there's a warranty on the truck for another 4 years. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. He's like, man, you should. I said, you coming to get it or not? That's what I say here. I said, you coming to get it or not? Right. I said, because, hey, I'm going to let it go back to the dealership. They're going to, because I was going to get a new one. Right. I said, they're going to give me more than that, but I'll sell it to you for that. Bucket, Ocho. The truck was like, I think 4 years old.
You probably ain't had no miles on that bitch either, I bet.
I had 19, 20,000 miles on it.
Right.
It was a supercharge.
Yeah. You got that big boy.
Yeah. But I want my homeboy to have a big boy too.
Right.
I want him to floss.
Right.
Anything he got going on, I mean, he don't like, a lot of times he don't like tell me stuff that's going on. So I have to, he'll slip up.
Right.
Man,
by accident.
Yeah, he'll slip up.
Mm-hmm.
So I just take care of a lot of stuff.
Right.
But that's what for me, that's the best thing about having money.
Yeah. Being able to help those around you. But you got to be careful too, now. You got to be careful. Like your immediate circle that you've known for a long time.
Yeah.
You feel good about that. But you also have some people that'll use you. They use you and abuse you. Now you got to watch out for them. You got to be able to tell the difference between the two.
Yeah. Hey, look here. Ain't a whole lot of people around me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
now,
no.
Listen, my circle been the same since I was an adolescent. Been the same.
I don't do that, Ocho.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Hey, he called me. Hey, homeboy. Hey, man, I'm coming. Hey, you good?
Yeah.
Super Bowl, playoff. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, homeboy. Hey, he's like, man, because I had tickets to the Super Bowl, but he done been to all the games.
Right.
I get them passes, stand on the sideline. Anytime my homeboys come, they stand on the sideline. They ain't sitting in the stands.
Right.
I don't give a damn. Now in Baltimore, I had a suite. Me and Ray had a suite together. So
right.
All the food's up there. They stayed up there. But when I was in Denver,
yeah.
Oh, my homeboys on the sideline. Ain't nobody sitting in the stands. Hey, they in the locker room. Hey, who? Oh, they were shot. Okay. Hey, Mike would ask him like, who you? Like, Sharpe, my homeboy. It's like, oh, okay. So which one of you? You Bucket? You like, yeah, Cole. He start like, yeah,
right.
Yeah, but oh no, my homeboys get Friday. When you got pizza and chicken.
Yeah.
Man, my homeboys in the table, they eating before we get out the field. And I would take care. Hey, I would take care of mine.
Yeah.
My Bucket and Burns.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's live.
Ocho, check this out.
Yeah.
Browns and 49ers have agreed to send Brandon Aiyuk to Cleveland in exchange for Amari Cooper, a second and a fifth round pick. Problem is,
when is happening?
Brandon Aiyuk said no to the trade. He does not want to be in New England or Cleveland. Bro, you want money or not?
Well, New England, I understand the quarterback situation is a little iffy, but Cleveland, how you turn that down?
Ocho, do you want money?
Yeah, but also you don't want your production to fall. I tell you what, you can get great production for 16 million, or you can get crappy production for 30 million. Now, which one you want, Ocho? Yeah, ain't nothing. I would have been over there with Deshaun so quick.
Thank you.
Quick.
So I
damn. So now what they gonna do?
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna miss no checks though.
Nah, man, I can't, man.
I ain't giving back no money, Ocho.
I ain't missing no practice, boy. I can't.
I missed practice. I ain't gonna lie, Ocho. I missed practice.
But
because in '92, my contract was up, Ocho.
Right. But also, I mean, I ain't never had to deal with this type of situation. Like there's certain players where you just can't play this game. You can't play this game. You ain't got no choice but to open up your checkbook.
Hey,
now
he ain't getting taxed because he's not getting fined because he hadn't signed his tender.
Right.
But man, please, I wasn't missing no check. I mean, in '92, Ocho, I had my contract was up, and I had just made 73. So hell, I figured anything over 100,000 is gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, most definitely.
But the only reason I held out a little longer than what I held out, '92 was the Summer Olympics in Barcelona. I like, hold on, wait till the Olympics over, I get out there. I sat right there watching Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
I watched Linford Christie with the 100 meters. I watched Quincy Watts. Yeah, I watch all that. Yeah. I'll get all that. Gail Divas win the 100, hit the last hurdle in the 110. I watched all that, Ocho.
Yeah.
And then I was so anxious to get back, Ocho. I went out there. I was supposed to go by the general manager's office, sign, and then go to practice.
You didn't even go sign. You went straight to practice.
Went straight to practice, Ocho. They're like, hey, so I'm dressed and everything.
Right.
And I guess he radioed down and told him that we hadn't seen Shannon yet. They were like, Shannon's here at practice. He's like, he can't practice. He
practice until you sign. Yeah.
So I'm out there for the morning practice, Ocho. Nah, you can't practice. You got to go sign the contract. They say, we'll see you this afternoon. I'm like, oh, man. Dang. But I loved it, Ocho. That's my dream. And I think the thing is that you could tell guys that play football because they love it, and you could tell guys that play football because they can make.
Oh yeah. You can tell there's a difference, and usually one of them, at some point you get exposed. Now you get exposed. So once you get that big money, I mean, don't get me started. You've seen it plenty of times.
I have.
You've seen it plenty of times.
Caleb Williams is on the Tom Brady TV12 diet. He can no longer eat dairy, milk, cheese, yogurt, or ice cream. No beers, wine, or any alcohol beverage. Bacon. What?
Hey,
Rail. You got something? You already got something lined up for me, right?
I got you.
You know we gonna play that shout uncle and niece role. You know what I'm saying?
You already know I got you. I got you. I didn't even.
Yeah, Ocho. That's my shout uncle.
Well, I'm coming.
I just got back in town.
What you say? What Rail say?
She just flew in.
Oh, okay. He can't eat bacon, sausage, deli meat, red meat should be avoided.
Right.
Man. What about pepperoni?
Man, they listen.
I don't eat anything that start with pork. Pork chop, pork loin. You know, I don't eat nothing like that.
Yeah.
Bacon. What about bacon and pepperoni?
Listen, come on now. I mean,
I'm in the Muslim reserves, Ocho. 1 weekend out the month and 2 weeks out the year, I don't eat no pork.
Hey,
bread, pasta, cereal, baked goods, can't eat that. Prepackaged snacks, chips, cookies, can't eat that. White sugar, high fructose, corn syrup, refined sugars, can't eat that. Cake, pastries, candies, can't eat that. Wheat, rye, barley, can't eat that. Tomatoes, eggplant, peppers, potatoes, can't eat that. Beans, lentil, chickpeas, soy products, can't eat that. Canola oil, soybean oil, refined vegetable oil, can't eat that. Trans fat or hydrogenated oils, can't eat that. Coffee, caffeinated teas, energy drinks, can't drink that. Packaged fruit, juice, certain fruits, can't eat or drink that. Table salt, can't eat that. MSG, can't do that. The two have been in touch, and Brady has become a close mentor of Williams.
So what can he eat?
It seems like the only thing he can eat is hoo-ha.
Listen,
everything else on here he can't.
Man, to stay on. To stay on, man. I think it's to me it's a bit extreme. You do what works for you.
Yeah.
If it worked for Tom, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you. Following his diet is one thing, but there's certain intangibles. There's certain intangibles that Tom has that can be taught, that he had to play the position, to play the quarterback position. And I mean, you know, your intake and what you consume. I mean, whatever. If you think it's going to make you play better, or you think it's going to make you win 6-7 Super Bowls, I mean, so be it. But I mean, to me, that's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff on there. Now, Ocho, you know me, man. My diet was jam packed. I ate, everything was packaged. I ate X amount for breakfast, X amount for lunch, X amount for dinner, blah blah blah. But man, all this stuff here, man, y'all lost y'all damn mind. Think I'm not finna eat some of this stuff.
Wait, I can't see. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Hold on, I done messed up something. Hold on.
I don't know, my eyes.
Oh, there you go. I messed up.
Oh man, you had hair all of a sudden, Ocho. Maybe it was something.
No, I hit something on the computer and it went back to the home screen.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know what. Yeah.
Listen.
So I mean, so basically, the only thing he can eat is like fish, chicken, turkey. I guess broccoli, asparagus. Damn.
I just, I understand, but come on now. I know he's the greatest quarterback of all time, but it ain't got nothing to do with what he ate. There's certain intangibles, certain qualities.
I think it might have had something to do why he was able to play so long. But Tom Brady's, he ain't gonna make you throw the ball accurate.
No, not at all.
It might help you, Ocho, ward off some of the injuries. You be able to recover faster. But Tom Brady's ability to process information and nobody go with that football and to be able to retain information for 20 plus years.
That's what it is. That's all it is.
That's what that is. But I mean, hey, Ocho, but you know the mind is a powerful thing now.
Yeah, oh, it is.
If he believes it's gonna help him, it's gonna help him.
Yeah. I like it. I like it.
Ocho, now it's time for our last segment of the day, and it's called Q&A.
Q&A. Q&A.
Laney Ray said, I've been watching breaking today. Breakdance. Man, let me finish it. Love the new event. Did you guys bust out the cardboard breakdance back in the day? Ocho, are you going to challenge American breakers? Or like who are your challenging runners and swimmers? Ocho, the Japanese, we invented breakdancing and we didn't even win the first gold. The Japanese girl won, yeah.
I mean, they listen, I haven't seen breakdancing in so long. And I haven't seen anyone actually breakdancing in so long. I mean, we got to prepare. We have to prepare and train for that. What's the last movie? What's the breakdance movie from a long time ago, from the 80s? You remember? Yeah.
Oh, you got Colors. You got what was that one with Shabba and Boogaloo Shrimp?
I can't remember the name of the movie.
You know, you had the Crumpin' movie in the 2000s. You had what was that movie with B2K in it?
Okay, now
with Omarion and them.
Step Up. Now, is it Step Up or before that? It's about a real breakdance movie. I forgot the name of it. Oh, I forgot.
You Got Served. You Got Served.
Oh, that's old. No, that ain't no.
Well, how old you think breakdancing is?
I mean, the movie I'm talking about from the 80s. I mean, it's just breakdancing. That's all it was.
Breakdance.
You think that's the name of the movie?
Yeah, the 80s movie. What they call breakdance? We talking about with Shabba and Boogaloo Shrimp?
That's the name of it, breakdance?
Electric Boogaloo?
I think that might be it right there, Electric Boogaloo. That's the last time I seen breakdancing. That's the only reason we didn't win gold.
Oh, Crush Groove?
That might have been it. I don't know. I don't remember.
Man, how we invent something? I tell you what, they better not put cornhole in there in 2028 and we lose.
Listen, I bet we win gold in breakdancing in 2028. Now that we know and we can practice for the next 4 years.
They've been knew that breaking was going to be in the Olympics. So what the hell they were doing then?
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I ain't even know until 3 weeks before the Olympics.
You ain't no breaker. So you didn't need to know.
I used to be. Don't do that. Yeah, I used to be.
Damn.
It's all good.
How they do that to us?
It's all good.
They don't know all good. How we gonna lose something we invented?
I mean, we winning all the other things we didn't invent.
We ain't won badminton. We ain't won table tennis.
Hey, table tennis, young bull from China, the real deal, boy.
Man, you see them.
I watched that gold medal game, huh?
You see them kids practicing?
Oh yeah.
Man, them kids can barely see over the table. And they're just
Crazy.
I
Well,
said, hell no.
your hand-eye coordination has to be on point.
Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy, Dr. Shannon Sharpe. I said it once, I'll say it again. One day, some university is going to give Unc honorary doctor for his work in this business. Mic drop. Watch and see. Well, Doc, I appreciate that. I just think it's to try to be, hopefully help people that can't help themselves. Be a beacon to let people see what is possible. A lot of times, you know what I tell people, Ocho?
Yeah.
People think it's smarts. People think it's this, it's that. You know the biggest key to success in business? Relationships.
Very important. You never know you'll need somebody. You can't don't burn no bridges.
You never know. The toes you step on today might be on the foot connected to the leg that leads to the butt you kiss tomorrow. Careful how you treat people.
Yeah. Careful
how you talk to people. You never know. You never, ever know.
Yeah.
That was one thing ever since I was a little bitty boy. My grandmother said, son, be careful how you treat people because you'll never know who you'll ask to hand you your last glass of water. That stuck with me. I mean, I probably could have been no more than about 6 or 7 when she said that the very first time. And that stuck with me. It doesn't matter. You the CEO. I mean, hey, ask anybody. Go ask anybody that worked at Fox or worked at CBS. I treat everybody the same, whether you was Eric Shanks, whether you was Sean McManus, you was security, you was a runner. I believe everybody deserves a certain level of respect, regardless of their job description. That's just the way I am. Everybody might not feel that way, might not be that way, but hey, that's how I am. I give everybody a certain level of respect. You ain't got to respect me. Just not going to let you disrespect me.
Right.
And then when the disrespect comes, I just move away. That was it. And it's okay. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I don't want to see you go down. It just knows that I'm at a different table than you. And hey, you got your table, you eat. Right. I want you to eat as much as you can. It's just that you and I not going to eat at the same table again.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. But nah. Comedian Romeo Mack said, can you wish my mother a happy 63rd birthday? Her name is Celine Scurry. She loves Unc Ocho. I'm trying to challenge you ahead of Ochocinco live in Atlanta, August 27th. I'm pretty pleased with Sha'Carri on top. Romeo, tell your mom happy birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Celine. Your son Romeo wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Hopefully you enjoyed your day. Hopefully you had got a lot of birthday cakes. You got a lot of gifts, presents. But you know what? The best gift is life.
Yeah.
You saw a day you had never, ever seen before. And you know what? Someone didn't get an opportunity that you got today. So hopefully you're enjoying your day. You're surrounded by loved ones and friends and family. And enjoy your day. Romeo, see you in ATL.
Yes, sir.
Nelly Bella said, you should start a business making personal announcement for people. You always lift people's spirits. I mean, it ain't that hard, Ocho, to be nice to people.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
Give people their level of respect. I mean, I think it comes from when I was like when I do the intro on night when I club Shay Shay.
Right.
You know, I read through the accolades. That's their moment. I want people to know what you've done, how great you've been at your given craft.
Right.
I don't think it takes anything to do that, to give people, you study, you research. People want their praise. People say they don't want validation, but I want you.
They do.
Of course you do. Kimber Norwood Jr. asked, who is the greatest R&B singer of all time?
Of all time?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
I mean, if he R&B, Marvin Gaye.
that ain't
Is he R&B?
Bobby Brown said he was. Hey, I'm just saying. Bobby said.
I mean, does Marvin Gaye count?
Marvin Gaye might be up there.
I'm gonna go. I mean, I'm gonna go. I would have to go. I mean, you have to look at Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
You'd have to look at Luther.
You'd
have to look at Barry. Look at Teddy P. Donnie
Hathaway.
Yeah, I mean,
it's too many. It's too many. And they made too much. The music back then was so good.
Yeah.
And still resonates today. Too many R&B.
Yeah.
Too many
people
R&B
like people like him. They might not have liked what he's done.
Right.
R. Kelly. You got Usher.
Yeah. I like them old schoolers you just called, man, can't be touched. I love today's era.
Do we count Stevie? I don't know. Do we count
Wonder?
Stevie as R&B? Stevie Wonder. You got Babyface.
Ooh. That's another good one.
But there was some heavy hitters back then, Ocho.
Boy, the music was different.
They had some heavy hitters.
It was different.
Ain't nobody mentioned no hoo-ha. Ain't nobody talked about no pee. They were just talking about, Teddy just said he just wanted to turn out the light. That's all he wanted to do. He said, can we take a shower together? He just wanted to put some hot oil on you, baby.
Listen, he watched TV till TV went off.
Oh, that's Lenny Williams.
Lenny, you know what kind of pain you got to be in to watch TV till TV went off?
Yes.
And you tell your homeboy, you don't know what it's like to be in love.
Yeah, he told him, maybe you've never been in love like I've been in love.
Not been in love.
Maybe you've never felt what I've felt.
Come on,
but
man.
This is what I told him.
Yeah.
Sometimes it get lonely.
Yeah.
Oh,
come on now. Hey,
that big lady. He hit that 14 times.
Listen, the music back then, you could feel the fucking pain they went through in the music.
Yeah.
Like if you sit there and listen to it, man, she really did a number on Buddy, man.
Oh, yeah, she had it. That was Love Ocho.
He was hurt.
Yeah.
Well, you got the Billy Reed, to make music like that, you really got to go through the ringer, man.
Yeah. I don't think James Brown R&B.
No, that's more.
That's souls.
Yeah.
They call him the Godfather of soul.
Oh, soul, yeah. Damn, that's a good one.
Oh yeah. You had Peebo, you had Freddie Jackson.
Oh, I forgot about Peebo Bryson.
Oh yeah, they had some heavy hitters back then. I mean, heavy hitters.
Boy, man. I know what I'm finna listen to tonight.
What you gonna listen to? I was about to say Curtis May. Oh, didn't Curtis Mayfield? Hold on, didn't he marry Sam Cooke? He and Sam Cooke were friends. Didn't he marry
Sam Cooke too? Oh man.
Oh, that's Sam. Sam was different. Sam was
too many.
Yeah. Cassie said, Unc Ocho, what's the craziest thing someone said to you from the sidelines or from the crowd when you're in the middle of a game? Much love from Vegas.
Damn, I can't remember none of that back then.
I mean,
they say somebody every goddamn thing, cussing me out.
You know what I think?
My favorite thing, it's not even favorite. The funny thing, opposing fans weren't even mean. Remember when I jumped in the dog pound?
Yeah, and they shoved your ass right back up out of there. Oh, Bill.
They pulled me in and shut. Man, my entire, I don't drink now. My entire uniform was just smell like beer. The rest of the game. Oh, man.
You know what? I think the thing is, for the most part, people are kind of like, I don't know what it is, but I think a lot of fans realize that I can't be the NFL player. I don't know what makes them think they can be the basketball player or a baseball player, because they say some ridiculous stuff to basketball and baseball players. But I think they look like, unless it's the punter or the kicker, I probably can't do nothing with any of them. I definitely ain't gonna do nothing with the D lineman. Maybe the quarterback. Maybe I could be the quarterback as long as the quarterback ain't Cam.
Yeah. Maybe some quarterbacks, man, shoot.
Long as the quarterback ain't Cam, Ocho, they might have a chance. But you ain't doing that with. I mean, no.
A quarterbacks today are ragdoll some of these civilians, man. Ragdoll. Sure.
Rondell Williams, please bring Ocho to Twisted Waffle when y'all come to New Orleans in 2025. I look forward to seeing you in the Big Easy. Yeah, that's where we went. The Twisted, that was the name of that place? The Twisted Waffle? That they had all the waffles? Yeah. That's a good place. They'd have some good waffles. Yeah. Ash should be there.
Twisted Waffle.
Ash she don't remember this, but y'all remember the commercial, the life commercial with Mikey?
Little Mikey. You remember Little Mikey?
Mikey. Ashley is Mikey. There ain't anything Ash will not try and she won't eat.
Little Mikey.
But this is how she do it. She'll get like little piece like, you should have just got a big fork full first. You done got like 5 forkfuls now. I'm like, man, please.
Commercial.
Man, they looking at Keith Sweat.
That's another good one.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
You know what, Ocho?
You can't pick one because it's too many.
Yeah, I mean, if you put a gun in most people's head, people are probably not gonna get past Marvin Gaye too much. I think it might be close, but I think when it's all said and done, I think Marvin Gaye. I think Marvin Gaye would win
over Teddy P.
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, them boys made some music, man. God.
Yeah. I mean, you got the Isley Brothers, and you got Luther, you got Teddy P, you got Barry White, you got Marvin Gaye.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you got Babyface, you got Keith Sweat.
You forgot Gerald Levert.
Usher, Donny Hathaway, Chris Brown, R. Kelly.
Oh, too many. Oh, I got one for you right now. I got one for you.
Who you got?
You don't know about this. You don't know about no Dave Hollister.
I do know Dave Hollister. Yeah.
Come on now. Yeah. I'm gonna take you back. Music Soul Child.
Okay, yeah.
Music Soul Child R&B.
Yeah.
He's R&B, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, stop playing. You remember?
Okay,
you remember Coffee Brown?
Mm-mm.
You remember the group Coffee Brown?
I don't.
What about golly, what's the name of that group, man? Oh my God, what's the name of that group?
Oh, Joe, what's that guy that you said you want? I meant to tell you.
Huh?
He watches the show. He told me to tell you what's up.
Yeah.
Coleman Dominguez.
Yo, for real?
Yeah, I did.
Hey,
I saw him in the airport.
Hey, Cole, what's up, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ocho, I got to tell you this story. So you know Ocho, go back to the nail shop.
Yeah. Oh, the same one?
Same nail shop.
Hey.
I go in the nail shop, dude standing behind the counter. Shannon, what's up, my man? Club Shay. The Asian dude, he Asian, Ocho.
Right.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
He said, bro?
Yeah. He said, Club Shay. Hey, LBJ is where it's at. I'm looking at him. Yeah. Jordan looking at me. That's how I'm looking at him. Right. He's like, hey, yeah. Can we get a picture? So, man, let me get my nails done. Let me get my feet done. Oh, man, it's crazy, Ocho. It's crazy, man. He came with that thing, man. I was like,
he was lit.
Oh, yes. He behind the counter. So when I walk in the door, he's like, Shannon, what's up, my man? Club Shay.
Yeah, you famous now. Anytime you cross over there, you famous.
Man, I was laughing, man. I said, oh, man, okay, bro, we good. Ocho, that concludes Nightcap for Friday. We're back tomorrow. Guys, 3 o'clock tomorrow, Ocho. Remember, we got at least two possibly 3 guests, but we have to confirm. Please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. And remember, every podcast subscriber counts, and this is why you helped us reach the top. Please make sure you check out my Shade by Laportier. We have it back in stock, and we're taking orders now. Please go follow my media company pages on all platforms. That's Shay Media and my clothing company, 84 spelled out. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Thank you, Bobby Finke, the gold medal winning, world record setting 1,500 meter swimmer for the men. He set the record. He saved the men's swim team from a lot of embarrassment. They're still embarrassed, but they did get a goal. They weren't shut out. The U.S. women cruised past Australia and will play in their 8th consecutive Olympic gold medal game. They'll face host country France, as the men will do tomorrow. The women's 4x100 meter relay team, anchored by Sha'Carri Richardson, wins the gold medal. Melissa Jefferson handed to TT Terry, who handed to Gabby Thomas, who handed to Sha'Carri, and Sha'Carri did what she needed to do to bring the gold home. So there's that. And so with that being said, thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap Olympic Edition. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, the route runner extraordinaire, the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, the legendary, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro, Samo Juco, Liberty City's own. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson, and I'm out.